Find top-notch tradespeople in your area, all who pass the Trust a Trader 15-point assessment.
Talk Sport.
Good afternoon, I'm Max Scott here with your sports headlines. It's been a day of reckoning for managers at two of the UK's biggest football clubs. Celtic have sacked Wilfred Nancy after he broke records, losing 6 of his 8 games in charge. The man who appointed him, head of football operations Paul Tisdale, has also gone. This comes after Manchester United dismissed Ruben Amorim after 14 months in charge. Darren Fletcher will take short-term interim charge, but talkSPORT understands they could name a separate interim manager to take them to the end of the season with a view to appointing a permanent one in the summer. Our chief football correspondent Alex Crook has more.
Now, if they go down that route, I think Oliver Glasner at Crystal Palace becomes a live contender. We've seen the success that he's had at Selhurst Park, winning the FA Cup, taking Palace into Europe for the first time. And, of course, he plays the same system. And he's out of contract in the summer.
So Glasner might be in United's sights, but Simon Jordan has only one name in mind.
Emery's the Man United manager. He's the best, one of the best in class.
Emery's in a job doing great things with Aston Villa.
So Man United are one of the biggest clubs in the world.
So what you're saying to me, if you're Sir Jim Ratcliffe this morning, without a doubt, the man you go for is Unai Emery?
Absolutely.
Fletcher's first game in the dugout at Burnley is exclusively live on talkSPORT Wednesday night. Now, we understand Manchester City are exploring a move for Mark Gahey. This following the injuries to Josko Gvardiol and Ruben Diaz. But Gahey, whose current contract at Palace expires in the summer, is happy to remain at Selhurst Park for regular game time ahead of the World Cup. Liverpool, Real Madrid and Bayern Munich are also monitoring the situation. And the Premier League darts lineup for next season has been announced. World number 1 and world champion Luke Littler is joined by Luke Humphries, Michael van Gerwen Price, Johnny Clayton, the People's Champion Stephen Bunting, debutantes Jan van Veen and Josh Rock. That kicks off in Newcastle on the 5th of Feb.
talkSPORT News.
The UN Security Council meeting's currently taking place to discuss the US attacks on Venezuela at the weekend, and a second man's been arrested on suspicion of attempted murder after a shooting in south-east London.
talkSPORT weather with QuickFit. This winter, treat yourself to the Bridgestone Turanza All-Season 6 tyres with a 20,000 tyre mileage guarantee. Book today at quickfit.com. Conditions apply.
Snow showers clearing in the east of England and further easing in the west. Very cold with the widespread frost and icy stretches. Dry and clear in the south, but cloudy in the north as snow moves in.
Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Drive. What a way to start a show. It's me, Andy Goldstein. Darren Bent is alongside me.
It's Darren here, by the way. Darren Bent.
Said that. You all right?
Glad you.
Well, I'll tell you what. Every day I say, by Jingo, have we got a show? By Jingo, have we got a show for you lot today? It's done. Man United have sacked Ruben Amorim. Good. Officially, the worst Premier League manager in the club's history. Will be asking what went wrong in the last 14 months. Also, who do United need to steady the ship and bringing the good times back? And also, who do you blame? We're starting with that, as you would imagine. 03717223344. The switchboard is ready for your call. On top of that, it's been a day of sacking. Celtic have sacked their manager too. Wilfred Nancy's gone. Is it time for Martin O'Neill to return? And we'll look back at another incredible display from Luke Littler as he becomes back-to-back world champion. On top of that, we'll find out what caught Bent his eye in the Premier League this weekend in his tea time takeaway. All that plus, we'll look back at West Ham's terrible performance on Saturday, and we'll look ahead to this evening's Champions League action on the talkSPORT Network. And joining us in this hour is rock and roll superstar and royalty Noel Gallagher will be on the show as well. How about that for a Monday afternoon drive time show? You can get involved. 03717 223344.
And of course, it's the boot room, and I have a peach of a chat for you today. It's about boots.
Jack, that's the one, isn't it?
If it's about boots, I'm in.
You in, yeah?
DB, how are you?
Oh, good, man. Boy, tell you what.
You're going straight in here. You're going straight into it.
No, it's honestly, I don't like people losing their jobs, but the last kind of like week or so. Oh, my goodness.
Well, I thought we were going to come in here and I was going to have another day of going, get rid of him. He's out of his depths. Get rid of him. He's done. And then, of course, I was in the gym this morning. Actually, first day back at the gym. I haven't been there for a long time.
Is that new January, new year, new me?
No, I always try to go there when I drop the kids off at school. Okay. And, of course, they've been on Christmas holidays for a long, long time. Then at some holiday, I never got round to it, so I went back today. It was good. I walked in and people were like, I didn't think you were coming back. I was like, no, I'm here. And then all of a sudden I'm in the gym and my phone starts going absolutely nuts. And I was like, what's this? What's going on?
Ruben.
So it's nuts. I think, listen, let's cut to the chase, right? It's a big show. Noel Gallagher joins us in half an hour. Stick around for that. We'll talk Man City and we'll get his view on the madness that is my club, because that's the only place we can start today. Man United are on the lookout for a new manager.
Guys, this is football and this is the club with more pressure maybe in the world.
His players do not believe in what he wants them to do.
You guys think it's not possible? I think it's possible. We will see in the end.
This is diabolical from Man United.
Manchester United will finish lower than in any other season since they were relegated.
The worst team, maybe, in history of Manchester United. I know that you want headlines.
Spurs have defied the odds and they've beaten Manchester United to win the Europa League.
You can't change 22, 24 players, but you can change me.
One step forward, several steps back.
I came here to be the manager, not to be the coach, for 18 months, and then we move on.
Ruben Amorim has been sacked as head coach at Manchester United.
Yes, Ruben Amorim has finally been sacked by Man United after 14 months in charge at the club. It comes after yesterday's 1-1 draw with Leeds, left them sixth unbelievably in the Premier League. Reports suggest that there were growing tensions between the manager and the board, and Amorim spoke to the media after yesterday's game and had this to say after his role at the club.
I came here to be the manager of Manchester United, not to be the coach of Manchester United. And that is clear. I know that my name is not Tuchel, it's not Conte, it's not Mourinho, but I'm the manager of Manchester United. And it's going to be like this for 18 months, or when the board decided to change. So that was my point. I want to finish with that. I'm not going to quit. I will do my job until other guy is coming here to replace me.
So much to talk about. 03717 22 334. From 5 o'clock, we'll be asking United fans who should be next. So don't bother phoning up now saying, I want him, I want him, I want him. That's not where we're going to begin with. But from 5 we will. From 4, we're asking the question, who's to blame? Is it the manager? Is it Sir Jim Ratcliffe? Is it about both? Is it the players? Let me give you some stats about the manager. He's got the lowest win ratio for any permanent Man United manager in the Premier. It's 31.9%. Ralph Rangnick was 41. Moyes was 50. Van Gaal was 51. Solskjaer 51. Ten Hag 51. Jose 53. And obviously Fergie miles above him with 65. Amorim's got the second lowest goals per game ratio as Man United manager in the Premier League. Worst goals conceded per game and clean sheet ratio. Look, the list goes on and on and on and on. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's finally happened after Amorim had a dig at the board. The question we're going to ask United fans and football fans is who's to blame. And the reason we're asking that question as to who's to blame for where United are at the moment is because I'm not a Ruben Amorim fan. I've said that from near enough day one. Mm-hmm. He's obviously massively to blame for, in my opinion, how the team plays, how they set up, formations, tactics, lack of tactics, etc. But personally, for me, the blame has to stop at the man that makes these decisions and sacks people that don't agree with his decisions. Mm-hmm. And I'm talking about Sir Jim Ratcliffe. I'm talking about when he sacked Dan Ashworth for not agreeing with him. I'm led to believe Dan Ashworth didn't want Ruben Amorim in the job in the first place. The club at the moment, I said it before, I'll say it again, the club at the moment is on its knees in the worst place it's probably ever been. Mm-hmm. You've got last March, I think it was, you got Sir Jim Ratcliffe sitting down with, I can't remember, a member of the press, backing the manager.
For 2 years, didn't he? Give him 2 years.
3, I think he said 3. We see out 3 years. That was round about the same time he was talking about spending over £1 billion on a new stadium. And at the time I was like, listen, get the club back and then talk about a new stadium. We need the money spent on the players, not a ground good enough for Beyonce to sing in. And I just felt even then that he, as an owner of a football club, didn't understand what it was like to own a football club. It's all very well being very successful in business, but owning a football club, in my opinion, is nothing like any other business. It's completely different.
Yeah.
Right? He took on a manager who's clearly out of his depth from day one, tactically was inept, didn't understand how to get a win, didn't even understand sometimes how to get a draw. Certainly when we're playing at home against teams we should be beating in the Premier League, we should certainly be getting something out of teams like 10 men Everton, Wolves, of course, the worst team in the Premier League, etc. So I'm glad he's gone because he's not a good manager. He was out of his depth. He's not a good manager, or he's not for Manchester.
Well, yeah, I think he's a good coach, but
I don't.
Man United, for Man United, it's too big. I think the job was too big for him.
I don't see it. I think if you've got a test, which is your own 10-man Everton, how do you get something out? Not win. How do you get something out of the game? And he didn't pass that test.
Yeah, but some people. There've been loads of great managers that would have happened to them.
Yeah, but he didn't try. He didn't change anything. It was always through it. But anyway, that's besides the point, right? I'm glad he's gone. It was too big for him. He wasn't good enough, right? And I'm surprised we kept him as long as we did. But when you look back at Sir Jim Ratcliffe backing him, and less than a year after that statement, gets rid of him. Now we're in a position where Ratcliffe, and I've said this before, and he got it wrong last time, has to make the right appointment. Darren Fletcher's in charge now. No one knows how long for. Again, I'm a big fan of Darren Fletcher. He's a pal of mine, right? And I speak to him every so often. I'm glad he's got the job. Personally, I think he's going to do great things for United, right? For however long he's got the gig. Might be one game, might be two. But what by that I mean, with the kids, when he was looking after the under-21, his record with the kids was excellent.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, come on.
No. Listen, I'm not saying give him the job full time, but I'm saying I'm glad that he's got it for one game or two games.
Because he knows the club. Yeah, I'm saying that because you don't think that's a thing.
No, it's not a thing, and I've been proven right.
No, you haven't.
No, I have. The majority of managers that are successful didn't know the club before they got there. But anyway, that's irrelevant. But my point is that he's Man United, and he'll go. I imagine I haven't got this from him. I imagine he'll go straight back to four at the back. I'm guessing he's a traditionalist, and he goes back to what Man United should be. But my point is going to be about Sir Jim Ratcliffe that the next appointment has to be right, and we're going to talk from 5 o'clock about who we think you lot out there think Man United should get in. And I think it's a difficult task. For me, our producer Joe's asked me to get 3 names. So far, I've only got one. I can only think of one manager.
Who?
Well, I'll do that from 5.
Okay.
Right? But the question we're asking now is who's to blame?
Yeah.
And for me, it's a 50% split between the manager and Sir Jim Ratcliffe.
Do you know what, though? So you're not giving the players no...
No, I never blame a group of players.
See, I find that bizarre.
Because the manager's job is to manage them. And
no, but still, I don't like the man. Okay, prime example, no different club, and Celtic. Obviously, the same things happen at Celtic. This is where it's the player's fault, right? Martin O'Neill comes in, does a wonderful job, right? They win 6 out of 7, I think it was.
He gets them up,
right?
So the manager gets them up.
Yeah.
No, but the new manager gets sacked because he can't get them up.
No, it's not that he can't get them up. Players just like not down tools, but
get them up.
No, but it's the players are part to blame because these same group of players are the ones that have got Ten Hag sacked, Ralph Rangnick sacked, Ollie sacked, Ruben Amorim sacked. There's a common denominator, and that's the players. Now, don't get me wrong, Ineos and the boys up the top, since they bought their football stake in Manchester United, their decision making has been appalling. From ticket pricing to cutting jobs, cutting off legends funds, Alex Ferguson, all these things that they've done. None of them you go.
You're right. So far, they've got 0% correct.
0,
You're
right?
100% right.
But, so they take some of the blame. Yes, Ruben Amorim, and I said this before, there's nowhere on the planet he should have walked into the dressing room or to the club and gone, I play a 3 at the back. Like, he should have gone in there open-minded and said, I'd like to play a 3, but ultimately I'm going to look at the players we've got. Because you've got to remember, he didn't even want to get the job when he got it. He wanted to wait till the end of the season, and they said, nope, you need to get it now. So he obviously weren't prepared for that. He was like, okay, I'll come in. But that's why you need to go in with an open mind and say, I want to play a 3. We can't. So I'm going to wait and just see and assess it. And then hopefully I can get the players in to go and play. And he might have started playing a 4, got better results, and then maybe come away from the 3 at the back. But he didn't do that. So I blame him for that. But ultimately, the players are the ones on the pitch, man. I mean, if players are making mistakes, like, what is it? Like, I've said this before. Me and you always argue about this. It's not Ruben Amorim's fault if some of your players, like if your goalkeeper, Anana, can't keep the ball out of the net when he was in charge. If your defenders can't defend properly, giving the ball away left, right, centre. Like Cascarino, all of a sudden, I know he's actually done all right recently. He's making mistakes.
Yeah, but a good manager can turn an average player into a great player, and vice versa.
Okay, but a great manager can't make a player pass the ball 5 yards.
No, but a prime example you alluded to is Martin O'Neill. Same group of players.
The players.
Same group of players.
The players have to take some of the blame.
Let me ask you this: I'll use Unai Emery as an example, right? And we talk about managers that we want to get the job from 5. But if he went into Man United with this group of players, he would get more of a tune out of them because he's a better manager.
Yeah, he's a better manager. I'm not disputing that. But my point is the players can dictate whether a manager loses his job or he doesn't.
Okay, well, let's take calls on it, right? Yeah. Alex Crook would join us, talkSPORT's chief football correspondent, in about 4 minutes with the latest. You can have yours as well, 03717 223334. I'm saying it's 50-50.
And the players take no blame.
Ruben Amorim, okay, I'll say 45, 45 and 10. 45% Ratcliffe, 45 the manager, Ruben Amorim, 10% the players.
Well, okay.
And I'm only putting that 10% in there because you've made me. I don't hold them accountable.
So you don't have accountable?
No, because I've seen it at clubs where a manager comes in and they have a bounce. It's your job. If you're paid £4 million a year to get a bounce out of players, you fail.
Just exaggerate a point. Yeah. Point, as Jason Carney says, right?
Yeah.
Right. If you keep creating chances, right? If you're playing a certain way, and you keep creating chances, and Sesko keeps missing them, how is that the manager's fault?
Because in training, you might make him feel like he's...
No, Andy, no.
Here's my thing. I don't know how you can argue with that when we see the likes of Martin O'Neill go to Celtic. A new manager comes in and they same players.
No, my point is, if you keep creating chances and Sesko keeps missing,
I know, but
how is that not his fault?
If you make him feel in training that he can't miss, he won't.
Oh no, that's ridiculous.
All right,
absolutely ridiculous.
We'll take calls on all the above. We'll take calls from 5, so don't phone now with I want him in charge. We'll do that at 5. Who do you want? Today at 4 now is going to be who's to blame. 03717 223344. You and Alex Crook will have yours say next. Noel Gallagher joins us from 4:30.
at your feet.
Dear. Jack set the mood straight away. But James Blunt, he weren't my friend and he weren't my lover. Right? He hasn't been the one. Right? He wasn't the one for me, Jack. Stop it now. Goodbye and good riddance. That's the song.
No.
Drive on talkSPORT.
No, before you even say that, if you just saw a video online of Ruben Amorim just going for a walk, he started hammering him. Where's the walk going, though? Get out of the limelight. Hammering him, just going to walk. Just get for a walk.
What I'm saying was, it's snowing out. It's thick snow. No dog about.
What's wrong?
Just him and his missus. Right, listen. Stay out the limelight. Do yourself a favour. No one wants to see you.
Well, you can't have a walk.
No, you've been... You don't, what are you walking for?
And listen, the guy has been through a very
I don't want to see you walking. It's not about you today.
Listen.
Get out of it.
Honestly, lose his head.
Try and stay out of the limelight for 5 minutes.
Poor Ruben.
Oh, we must go for a walk on the coldest day. Baltic out there. He's not Scotty Antarctic.
Hey, let him live, man.
No, mate. Even Scotty Antarctic didn't want to go out in this. But he wants to go out and see. I ain't seen the fella all year. Now he's going out for a walk, is he? Still to come, we join my rock and roll superstar, Noel Gallagher. Honestly. He decided to go for a walk. So on the coldest day of the year, just so happens to go for a walk.
Yeah, needs to clear his head.
Oh, does he? Okay, his mansion's not big enough for him to clear. Go in your garden, mate. It's a forest. Just quickly, Liam Senior has arrived in England ahead of his expected appointment as Chelsea gaffer. We need to talk about that. Johnny Clayton, Stephen Bunting, Josh Rock and Gerwyn Price have been confirmed to be joining the world champion Luke Humphries, Jan Van Veen and Michael Van Gerwen in this year's Premier League. By the way, that's a line-up and a half, that is.
Yeah.
Right, earlier today we heard the news that Ruben Amorim, the Walker, has been sacked by Man United. And then around half hour ago, we heard that Celtic have sacked Wilfried Nancy after just 8 games, no surprise. Let's get more on this and how it all unfolded, and what a bonkers day, actually. We're joined by talkSPORT's chief football correspondent. I bet he's not walking about in the freezing cold. Alex Crook joins us. Crookie?
Good evening. I can't believe you're having a go at him for going for a walk. You wanted him to walk ages ago.
He is losing his mind. He's out there just having a walk, minding his own business.
It's -10 out. He's decided to go for a walk, is he? That's convenient.
Listen, I get where you're coming from. Do you know what? I think I'd have preferred it if he just kept his head down. And I don't wish Ruben Amorim any ill feeling. I always found him a pleasure to deal with. I think he's a thoroughly decent guy. I think he's probably a decent coach. He proved that at Sporting. But I do think he was out of his depth, and this decision has been a long time coming. But you know what doesn't sit right, Andy and Darren, is the reasons for the decision, because he's not been sacked for that terrible performance in Bilbao in the Europa League final. He's not been sacked because United got knocked out the League Cup by Grimsby in one of the most humiliating performances and results in modern times. He's not been sacked because against 10 men at home to Everton, he persisted with a back three and lost. He's not been sacked because they couldn't beat Wolves at home. He's been sacked because he spoke out against the board and because that relationship had broken down. I think this decision should have been taken a lot earlier. I think it raises questions about Jason Wilcox, the sporting director, and Omar Barada, the chief executive as well.
Well, Cookie, when you say he's not been sacked for all of that, see, I disagree with you. I think he has, but they can't come out and say that. I think results are getting worse and worse, and they needed to sack him, and they were just waiting for a reason.
Well, he certainly gave them a reason, but I still think if he'd not fallen out with Jason Wilcox in the build-up to the Leeds game at the weekend, and actually that was quite a decent point away from home with so many absentees and a hostile environment, and Leeds much improved in recent weeks. Had he have not fallen out with him, had he not said what he said afterwards, I don't think we'd be sat here now talking about Ruben Amorim out of a job.
Crookie, let me ask you then, because it's quite evident and it's quite clear. We've seen it before. The moment, and I always go back to Nuno because he was almost the first one I can remember this season, I think it was, when he did it. We know how it ends. The moment a manager comes out and criticises the people above him, the guy that obviously that pays wages and that in charge of the club, the moment you speak up against these people, ultimately it ends up with you losing your job. Amorim would have known this. So my question to you is, do you think part of it, he thought, you know what, I've had enough of this, get me out of here?
Yeah. I think that's been the feeling for some time. You know, it's not the first time that he's threatened to walk away, and I think he basically forced his way out. Certainly that's the feeling from people I'm speaking to around Manchester United. They think he knew what he was doing with this outburst, that he was trying to manoeuvre himself out of the job, and obviously it succeeded. United made that decision very quickly. Where do they go next is the answer. Darren Fletcher, we know, will be in charge for the game against Burnley, live on the talkSPORT network again at Turf Moor on Wednesday. I think he'll probably be in charge of what is a massive game now against Brighton in the FA Cup of the weekend, because that's the last chance of salvaging any silverware from the season, having already been knocked out of the League Cup and, of course, no European football. But there is talk that once those 2 games have been and gone, they might replace Darren Fletcher with another interim manager until the end of the season. Maybe that brings Michael Carrick, for one, back into the conversation, and then not appointing a permanent successor until the summer. So that again tells me this has not been planned for weeks, because they would have had somebody lined up, presumably ready to go. The fact they haven't done that, Manchester United, means this is really all born out of what's been going on off the field in the last 72 hours. And I do suspect as well, and certainly someone highly thought of, that if they do wait until the summer, I would expect Oliver Glasner at Crystal Palace to be one of the main contenders to come in and take over.
Do you know what, Crookie, right? You say about the summer, and I think that's a really good point. And I think by Manchester United waiting, of course, it gives them a little bit of time. But obviously, there's one man, of course, who's got the England job right now that his contract will come to an end after the World Cup. Do you think there's maybe a feeling that Manchester United could be waiting for that?
I think that's too late. You know, if England, as we expect, get to the knockout stages, I think, I don't want to tempt fate here, but the World Cup final is July the 20th. They can't wait until July the 20th to decide on a new permanent Manchester United manager. They've got to get someone who's ready to go at the start of the summer. The squad is going to need revamping again. There's a lot of players out of contract, some senior players in the case of Harry Maguire. So, yeah, I understand why you've asked that question, because Thomas Tuchel was someone that they certainly sounded out when they were looking at replacing Erik ten Hag, but they can't get until mid to the end of July and still not know who the manager's going to be, just in case Thomas Tuchel comes available.
Before I let you go, just a quick word. Ruben Amorim could, of course, be the new Celtic manager, because they've just sacked theirs after just 8 games. Can you tell us any more on that?
Well, they wear the same kit colours, don't they, as Sporting Lisbon? So there is a connection there. I don't see Ruben Amorim as the next Celtic manager. I wonder if our own Martin O'Neill has already had the call, maybe to go back and steady the ship until the end of the season. But I wouldn't rule out Ange Postecoglou. I think if he wanted it, then certainly that would be an appointment that would go down very positively with the fans. But who'd have thought, guys, I don't want to slate the MLS, but who'd have thought a club like Celtic hiring the manager from Columbus Crew would end so quickly in disaster? Nobody saw that coming, did they?
Yeah, exactly. Quickie, thanks for joining us. Where are you, by the way, in your house? You've got more rooms than the Hilton Hotel. Where are you this week? Is that the garage? Is that the ensuite?
I'm in the extension, and I've got a big new jumper on that I've just brought, because it is freezing down here on the south coast. And do you know what? I'm not going out for a walk.
No, good. Well, that's good, because obviously you're not in the limelight as much as Ruben Amorim, who's desperate to escape the press by going out for a walk without a dog. Very bizarre. Quickie, keep up the great work. We'll speak to you in a bit.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers, Crookie. Well, you can only go for a walk if you've got a dog. I ain't got no dog.
I've not seen him go for a walk all year. In the summer, nothing.
No, you don't know that.
All of a sudden, it's minus 20 degrees out.
But Johnny doesn't walk every day.
Just so happens to go for walks, does he?
Yeah, but Johnny doesn't walk every day.
Get out. Oh, yeah. Right, still to come, we'll be joined by rock and roll superstar, Man City fan. This will be fun. Noel Gallagher joins us in a couple of minutes. First, it's time for no Googling. I did say, no, you can come on. I mean, obviously, he can come on whenever he wants. He's Noel Gallagher. But please don't laugh too loudly. We'll talk to him about City yesterday. What do you make of that? Dropping 2 points as well in the dying moments. Right, no Googling. Bruno Fernandes made the most appearances under Ruben Amorim at Man United with 58. Who's second on that list? I'll give you a clue. It's not Kobbie Mainoo. The answer to that and the superstar is Noel Gallagher right after this live and drive and talkSPORT. Stay where you are.
14 months into the promised 3-year project, Ruben Amorim's been sacked by Manchester United, and it's left Simon Jordan completely bewildered by the whole saga.
Ruben Amorim was expecting some backing in this window, and he was told in that meeting in no uncertain terms, actually, we're not going to go big in this window, we're going to save it until the summer. And I think after that meeting, words were exchanged, and Jason Wilcox has reported to the hierarchy that the relationship between the two was untenable.
talkSPORT understands an explosive meeting between Amorim and Jason Wilcox before the Leeds game put the writing on the wall. And our chief football correspondent, Alex Crook, has more on that.
What was the point of Ruben Amorim? What was the point of this experience? You've had 14 months of him saying rather absurd things and then seemingly get himself together, a team that's seemingly inch by inch, yard by yard, getting slightly better, and then boom.
Club legend Darren Fletcher will take charge for United's clash with Burnley on Wednesday, which is live exclusively on talkSPORT. And it's our understanding the top brass could appoint a different interim till the end of the season, with a view to bringing Ollie Glasner in over the summer. Meanwhile, Enzo Maresca is also said to have a close relationship with the United hierarchy. Liam Rossini has arrived in London as his appointment as Maresca's replacement edges closer. And get your tracksuit back on, Martin O'Neill, because after a month and 3 days that yielded 6 defeats in 8 games, Wilfred Nancy has already been fired by Celtic. For all the latest, first, head to talksport.com.
What's going on with his phone jacks?
Why are you playing all sad songs today? I mean, I know why you're playing all sad.
Sad day, mate.
Huh? This is one of the best, to be fair. It's Driver Talk Sport with me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent, alongside. In a moment, we'll speak to Noel Gallagher, get his views, see how long he can not laugh for. First, the answer to the no Googling question. It's about Ruben, sort of. Bruno Fernandes made the most appearances under him, 58. Who's second with 54?
I'm going to go for second, 54. It can only be Ahmad.
Bender. No, Diogo Dallo.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Still to come, we'll find out what Bent is serving up with his tea time takeaway this week. But now Man United are on the lookout for a new manager following the sacking of Ruben Amorim after 14 months in charge. Some people will be upset, and that's everyone else who supports another club, because that means he's gone. Let's get the thoughts now of the rock and roll superstar and, of course, big Man City fan. The legend is Noel Gallagher, joins us live on Drive. Noel, good afternoon to you.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm all right. Good. Good.
Nice to see you. Enjoying retirement?
Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you now. You got your camera on. No, you haven't. No, you haven't. I'm joking. Are you well?
I am well. Yeah, I've just got back off holiday. Yeah.
Oh, where'd you go? Where was it?
I was in the Maldives.
Oh, beautiful.
Very nice. Beautiful. Very nice.
Yeah. And I, your listeners should know that your sidekick there, Sideshow Bob, does the Premier League show for Star Sports in India. And he's on the telly a lot out there, and you should know that he talks as much hot air out there as he does. He waffles on nonsense more out there, actually, than he does back home.
What I love about that is you're on holiday and you're still watching football every single day, aren't you?
Every match. Absolutely. Can't live with that, mate. Absolutely.
It's good. Well, listen, we've got you on for a number of reasons. Where should we start? When did you find out? Who told you first this morning?
I can't remember. I don't know. Somebody texted and said he'd been fired. It was only going to go one way after what he said at the weekend, wasn't it? It was only going to go one way.
Well,
to be honest, he's been gagging for it for months now. He's been trying to get himself out the door, but it's inevitable, really.
Do you think he got sacked because of his comments, or I think it's more the fact that they needed a reason to get rid of him for footballing reasons, and all of a sudden this was the perfect opportunity?
I don't know. He just didn't seem like the right fit from the start. There was all the, he wanted to come in the summer, and they brought him in January, and it just seemed a bit. The whole thing seemed not very well executed, which was great. But he seemed like he was gagging to get fired, and he's been fired. But giving the job to Darren Fletcher is just the icing on the top of the cake. It's just beautiful.
Well, it's only for I like Darren Fletcher. It's only for a couple of games, but now we're hearing there's going to be an interim after the interim.
That's weird. That I don't get that.
That's the laugh I didn't want to hear.
Right, who's that going to be? Do we know?
I don't want to tell you.
Go on.
You don't know either.
Well, the reports. Reports are it's going to be Michael Carrick.
Who do you want who do you want as a permanent manager for next season?
So we're doing this at 5, right? My producer said write a list of 3, and I couldn't get 2 more. I've only got 1. The only manager on my list is Unai Emery. It's the only man.
What, Thomas Tuchel?
I don't know if. I think it'll be too late to get him because England will be in the World Cup. I'm guessing the latter stages.
Southgate's your man.
Southgate. Who do you think?
Well, Emery ain't going to leave Villa.
I think he will not.
He won't.
I don't think he will.
Why?
Because United. The only reason you would get to United, you would get him to United is the promise of a lot of money to rebuild that club, and United just don't spend. But I tell you now, the rest of the football universe wants Southgate.
God.
I don't think it'd be the worst appointment in the world.
Oh,
Southgate.
Come on.
It would.
No,
Come on.
If Noel's saying everyone wants him, that's the...
Wait, listen, it's not going to be as bad as Amorim.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what you've seen of Southgate over the last few years that the rest of us haven't.
I don't think Southgate will win you. First of all,
anything.
But first of all, I don't think you guys, Man United, are anywhere near winning anything anyway. Right? Forget all that. But you need someone who's going to come in and steady the ship. That's what you need, and he's good at that, Southgate. So maybe you bring in the right man after Southgate.
What are you talking about? Well, honestly, the fact that Noel's laughing about it tells you everything you need.
Yeah, you take Southgate now.
No, I wouldn't take Southgate now. No, going back to what you're saying about Unai Emery, right? Now, I agree with you that any manager comes in is going to want money, and United do spend money usually.
It's in the wrong place.
Wrong place, and too much on players you've never heard of that fail. But do you not think that or a lot of managers, if they've got the chance to have Man United on their CV, and they're a smaller club, and Aston Villa are a smaller club than Man United, they'll jump at the opportunity straight away?
I think you're living in the past there a little bit. It used to be that job and players going there used to be the pinnacle in English football, right? It isn't anymore. A player would be absolutely insane to go there. The only reason you would go there is for money, because the whole club is in ruins. And it's so... There's too many voices on the outside, Neville, Ferdinand, all that mob, you can't do wrong for doing right at that club. And if it was me, I don't know, it'd be like asking to leave Oasis and go and join the Libertines.
I've never heard of them. Who are they?
Exactly.
You, as a great analogy, do you think, you name like Rio and Gary Neville, do you think they're making it nearly impossible for Manchester United and the new manager to come in then?
Well, I just think that pair like the sound of their own voice, and they think their opinions count, and then, but the whole ex-Man United player thing, Keane and Scholes, and there's too many of them on telly anyway, they've all got the formula, they're all, they've all got the magic recipe to turn it round. And nobody, if you look at, that thing you sent me before of all the managers they've had since Ferguson, like Moyes, Van Gaal, Mourinho, I mean, these are all, good manager. Moyes is a good manager. Do you know what I mean? Mourinho's a great manager. Van Gaal, you know, he's a great manager. They manage Barcelona and, you know, big clubs. There's something fundamentally wrong there, and nobody seems to know what it is. You know, I think United itself missed a trick when they didn't sell the club to the Qataris or whoever it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know, because they're the only way you can compete. Is with money these days, and if United aren't prepared to spend this, Jim Radcliffe seems to want to do it on a budget, you know, and you're not going to get Man United back to where it wants to be on a budget. You cannot do it. You know, you have to throw a lot of money at that club now.
Let me ask you right now, because you said there about Manchester United, and I think you're right in terms of how people maybe view them now to what they really are in terms of back in the day they were the team, it was the pinnacle. Are we looking at a situation where potentially this is just Manchester United at the moment and this is the level they are? Because we still keep expecting Man United to be challenging for this trophy, challenging for that. But maybe realistically with the players they've got, they are a top 8 maybe side nowadays, you think?
In a good Premier League season where everybody is kind of strong, they'll probably finish, 7th or 8th. But let's put it this way. Mark Guehi, right, is up for sale soon, right? Let's say every single club in the top 6 in for him. The least attractive destination there is United. It just is. He's not going to win anything. You know, he's going to be... You'd have to pay him a fortune to get him there. He'd have to be on a massive contract. He'd look along his back line and think, who am I playing with? Maguire, Shaw. You know, it's not attractive in any way. You know, the coach lasts a year, 18 months. There's no way.
Well, let me ask you then. Let's move it on to your club. If he went to Man City this season, because you've come in for him recently, would he be winning the Premier League this season with that?
No.
He wouldn't. You don't think City are going to win it?
No, I didn't think we were going to win it. Anyway, because I think this is a year of transition, and I think the fact that Pep has got them into second in a team that's barely under reconstruction is a testament to Pep. But, you know, you look at Arsenal, and I was saying to my mates last night after the Chelsea game, I was like, look, we've seen treble-winning squads and, you know, squads that have won domestic trebles and all that, and we've seen it. And Arsenal, to me, looks like a championship winning squad. You know, they're playing tricky away games. They've got Saka, Eze, Trossard, and another couple of guys who would normally start on the bench. You look at Arsenal's bench and it's as strong as the first team, you know, and that's what City had when we were at our peak. We won that 4 in a row. You would look at the bench and think, my God, look at all the talent on that bench, you know, and they should all be starting. And I just think City are not ready yet.
Well, let me ask you this, because we were having this chat earlier on, right? When you look at City, it's not the best City team we've seen for a long, long time. It's not the best. I mean, you can choose Spurs, Newcastle, Man United, Chelsea. The list goes on and on. Do you think if Arsenal win the Premier League this season, which is looking like they are, they're going to win it in possibly the worst season of Premier League football?
Well, this is all I'm hanging on for, right? When I think it's done. I think the closest City will get. When we were 2 points behind, I was saying to my mates, I think this is the closest we're going to get. You know, because we're 6 points behind now. We've got to be perfect till we get into the Etihad, and then we've got to win that game. But we're not going to be perfect. You know, we've got too many big games coming up. But the only saving grace is the minute Arsenal win the league this season, the entire football world turns its attention to the World Cup, and no one will care.
Oh no, they'll care. I'll make sure they care.
He'll care.
Oh no, well, I'll make sure that they won't care.
Yeah. What about if they won both though?
Oh, all three.
Champions. Can you imagine?
No, they're not good enough to win. They're not good enough to do the treble.
I think we're good enough to win it. We've got the squad to do it.
Certainly, but I think the league is done. The squad is.
I don't.
I think you're only looking at City. You could catch them. Yeah. We're too inconsistent.
You don't think they'll drop points, Arsenal?
I think they might drop points, but the four defeats before Christmas did for us. Every draw now is a defeat for us because of the 4 losses before Christmas. You cannot lose 4 games before December, because when we were going for leagues and winning them, you know, you can absorb a draw in 2 draws in a row. If you've not lost any games up to December, you cannot do that now. You know, and Arsenal have lost 2 games, and I think for City it'll be the draws that do for us. You know, it's why Liverpool never won the league for all these years. They would just draw too many games, and that would add to the losses before Christmas. So I think it's Arsenal's year, and they've been building that squad for 5 years, and here it is. You know, no one likes them, we all hate them, and we just got to wear it.
But do you know what's funny? You said about the draws last year.
Yeah.
Arsenal drew 14 times. We lost the same amount of games as Liverpool, but it was the draws that killed us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. And they're like defeats. And if you lose too many games before Christmas, like yesterday, the draw is a defeat. You know, the draw against, who did we play before that? I can't remember now. Sunderland, yeah. It was a great game to watch, and I thought we played really well, and Rodri's back, but the draw just feels like...
That was a tough game to go to Sunderland and get something out of that.
Yeah, no, of course, but you know, that's where you've got, like, Arsenal drew there, we have to win there.
That's
do you know what I mean? Right. So, and it was a great game, and we deserved to, but they just feel like defeats. I was so deflated yesterday after the game. It's just like, you know, it's the last kick of the game and everything, and it's just like, you know, Arsenal don't lose those games this season. You know, there you go.
No, before I let you go, last time you came on, you gave us a little story. It went front page of a lot of national newspapers.
Did it?
Yeah, about, you know, I was chatting to you. I think you gave us the only interview mid-tour, which was very kind of you.
Right.
I've got just a cheeky question, right, because I like getting column inches. What's going on with you and James Bond? I was going to say, I know you're going to say you don't want the role of James Bond, but are you going to write the title music? Do you want that gig? Is that something that's on the cards?
Oh, this James Bond thing. What, Oasis?
Yeah, what's happening with that?
No.
What does that mean? What does that mean? No. Would you like it if they phoned you up? If Barbara Broccoli phoned you up and said, "Can you do it?" What would you do?
I'd say, "All right, Babs." If they could, for Oasis to do it, absolutely, yeah, of course, it'd be an absolute honour, you know. And I think those kind of things should be done by Brits, you know, and you know, not Yanks. But
have they phoned you at all?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope you get it. I think it'd be amazing.
No. I'll play a villain. I'll play a Mancunian villain.
You do anyway. Listen, it's always an honour to have you on the show. Thanks, pal, for that. I know you just got back from your holiday, so I really appreciate it, man.
Cheers,
no worries, mate.
I'll see you soon. Mate. Cheers, pal.
See you later. Bye.
There you go. Superstar. He's the Bond villain.
What do you mean, India?
Huh?
Big in India, innit?
Do you know the show goes there? On all things Man United from 5 o'clock, by the way. We're taking calls on who you want next. You heard my list.
Yeah.
I've only got one name on it. 03717 223344. You can have your say now if you pick up the phone. Who do you want as the next Man United manager? We'll take calls in just a moment. 03717 223344.
Who's that?
No, Sping. Oh, that sounds wrong.
Yeah, who is it?
Lassie, Shirley.
Well, what film?
Okay. What's her other one?
Who is it? It's got a few.
What, Bond films?
Yeah.
Two.
The other, Shirley Bassey?
Yeah.
So she's got a Moonraker.
They all sound the same, didn't they? Bart.
Moonraker. Is she Moonraker?
Moonraker.
I knew there was one more. I knew there was one more. I'll get it, Jack.
They all sound like Goldfinger. Moonraker.
There's like Moonraker.
They're all two-syllable Bond movies. What's the other one, Jack?
No, don't tell me yet, Jack.
Tell me, Jack. Tell me. I've got it.
If you just give me who the Bond is, I'll get it quickly. How can you not know who the Bond is?
No, I think it's Connery.
Okay, so it's not. Okay, so Connery's were right.
I think.
So Tom Jones was Thunderball.
That's not unusual.
So Connery did right. Let's go Goldfinger.
All right. This could be good because we need about a minute filler here to
perfect.
get to the news.
I love this. So he did Thunderball.
What, the lottery, National Lottery?
Goldfinger.
Yeah.
You only live twice. That wasn't him. You only live twice. He's in that film. He also did.
How long going to be?
Just give me some other Give me some other Sean Connery ones, man.
I don't know them like you don't.
Sean Connery. No, Thunderball.
Do you want, I'll give you the I'll give you the sound of it.
Go on. Obviously, the Doctor No.
No.
From Russia with Love. They didn't do that.
Diamonds Are Forever.
Oh my goodness, it's the last one. I was going to say that.
Is that Connery?
Yeah, Diamonds Are Forever.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's right.
Diamonds Are Forever. Find that, Jack.
In a moment, we'll take your calls on all things Man United, and of course, the latest news surrounding Celtic, because Celtic fans, we want to hear from you after your club announced they had sacked Wilfried Nancy. In a moment, we'll take your calls on that, but why don't we have a little listen back? Remember when Drive went stateside, went to America not too long ago, where we were joined by former MLS midfielder Nigel Reo-Coker, ahead, by the way, of Nancy being appointed. We asked Nigel how he thought he'd get on in Scotland. Have a listen.
His team, Columbus Crew, play the best English European style of football in the league, but he's a very good coach and manager. He also develops players, which is something that's gone out the game. You know, in our generation, managers and coaches will pull you aside to say, to be the best, you have to do this, and work with these players to get better. But the modern game's changed so much now that they've got so many coaches, but still the good managers are able to develop these players and get the best out of them in the right moment.
Was it it was a great time. Was it just too much to ask for a manager who's managing an MLS side to come over and take over one of two huge giants in Scotland?
Maybe
possible.
Maybe. I mean, I would have loved him to get an opportunity, but you think he had the opportunity to
Well, he did get an opportunity, he just failed.
I know, and like, talk about so much went in his favour in terms of the fixtures, because he had the chance to beat Hearts, who are currently top of the SPL. He had a cup final in there, so he could have nicked.
Was that Motherwell?
Yeah, he could have nicked the trophy. It was was it St Mirren? Either way, but
you got all the answers in front of you.
But it doesn't
St Mirren, it was St Mirren. Thank you, Joe.
So I got it right then.
Well, Joe told me in my ear, and you're looking at all the answers.
So St Mirren.
Shame he didn't have that on Mastermind.
And then he had the chance to beat Rangers, and just lost all of them.
Yeah, he had to go.
Yeah. So in the end, I want to see him get an opportunity and more of a chance. But I think when you go to Celtic or Rangers, no disrespect, because them two sides are so strong, you shouldn't really need a settling in period. You should be able to just go in and just start blasting teams out left, right,
If
centre.
your second or third game at Celtic is a cup final against Simeone,
and your first game's top of the table clash.
yeah, you got a big chance.
Big
there.
chance to get everyone on side, man.
Big chance. So when we come back, we'll take calls from Celtic fans and obviously Manchester United fans who are managerless at the moment. Darren Fletcher in charge for at least the next 2 games. But the question is, United fans, who do you want next? 03717223344. One thing's for sure, you've got me and him next, and we've got you next if you dial in.
The Lions. Real-life fantasy rugby. Bitter rivalries set aside in a quest to create the world's best team in weeks. There's nothing like it, but who on earth had the idea and how did it all begin? Incredibly, the first Lions tour was organised and funded by 3 men who played in England's first ever Test cricket match. Opening bowler Alfred Shaw, opening batsman Arthur Shrewsbury and captain James Lillywhite. The 1888 Lions squad then, made up of 17 English, 4 Scots and 1 Welshman and a Northern Irishman, took a 46-day boat trip to New Zealand before heading to Australia. The Lions weren't alone on the boat. Also on board were 300 stoats and weasels who were brought over to eliminate New Zealand's rabbit problem. The first ever Lions captain, Robert Seddon, died of drowning midway through the tour while sculling on a river. Andrew Stoddart, who was another of the cricketers there, took over and was the star of the tour. The next one was the first to get official recognition from the RFU against the newly formed Springboks. Although the Lions won the series and beat the Boks again 5 years later, in the 12 series since in South Africa, they've only won 2. New Zealand has proved an even tougher hunting ground, just the 1 series win for the Lions in 11 attempts, which came in 1971. And then there was that nail-shredding drawn series in 2017, only the second in Lions history. Only once have the Lions clinched a series after losing the first test, 1989, when David Campese's infamous ghost pass was pounced upon by Ian Evans. Before World War II, the Lions had a dark blue strip, which on the 1930 tour forced the All Blacks to play in all white. So in 1950, the iconic red shirts, white shorts and blue and green socks combination was born. It remains the symbol of the greatest alliance of adversaries in all of sport. To borrow the phrase from Jim Telfer, the Lions is Everest.
Welcome back to what some people are referring to as the middle hour on Drive Time. Me, Andy Goldstein. Bent is still here.
The name's Bond, James Bond.
Oh, he'll be joining us in a minute. The lead is Gabby. Still to come, we'll find out what Bent is serving up in his tea time takeaway this week. But now, who is next through the door at Old Trafford?
I came here to be the manager of Manchester United, not to be the coach of Manchester United. And that is clear. I know that my name is not Tuchel, it's not Conte, it's not Mourinho, but I'm the manager of Manchester United.
Ruben Amorim has been sacked as head coach at Manchester United.
When a manager goes to war with his paymasters, there is only one winner.
What was the point of Ruben Amorim? What was the point of this experience?
Yeah, Man United have sacked Ruben Amorim after 14 months in charge following a breakdown in relationships between the manager and the board. Darren Fletcher will take charge of the game away at Burnley. It's live on talkSPORT on Wednesday. Former United goalkeeper Ben Foster joined Danny Kelly and Andy Jacobs earlier on. He was asked who he wants as the next gaffer.
Somebody that the players know, they like, they feel comfortable with. Somebody just to get the players with a smile back on their face again.
Yes.
And if you can see them into those Champions League places, you never know. But again, but further than that, I don't know what the answer is in football anymore. I don't know what makes. For me, it's somebody that's an authoritarian figure, somebody that I look at straight away and I respect and I want to run through a brick wall with. I have to throw one name in there. The best manager in the world for me at the minute is Unai Emery, and Aston Villa fans will hate me for saying this. I promise they'll hate me for saying, because they do not want to get rid of this guy because he is right at the top.
I love Fozzie. Best in the world?
I don't think he's the best in the world. Best manager in the world. I mean, Pep's, I'm guessing, top of that list, right?
Yeah, I'd probably say he's on top, man. But I mean, don't get me wrong, Unai's
one of the best.
Unai's not going to Man United.
Well, I've always said that if the opportunity came about and he was asked,
I'm telling you now,
he would go.
Why would they not have phoned him? They would. He's not leaving Villa.
I don't know. The United do a lot of stupid things. Why they get Wreck-It Ralph in? I don't know.
Unai's not leaving Villa.
Let's get a Villa's fans' perspective on this former captain. Oh, the legend that is Gabby Agbonlahor joins us live on Drive. Gabster.
Good evening, chaps. How are we?
How are you, mate?
How are you? You're very well. You good?
Very well, mate. Very well.
It annoys me that the picture frames behind you aren't straight. Can you straighten them up? It's not good for my OCD.
Sorry, mate. They're pictures of Jamie O'Hara when he won the Sky Bet Championship Player of the Month.
Is that why they're wonky? Is he on one side of the picture? Right, Gab, it's good to see you. It's great to have you on. Your manager's name, Unai Emery, is being bandied about by just about everyone now when they're talking about the new Man United manager, who it's going to be. Before we get your view on whether or not you think he's going to go, I'm guessing it'll be no. It must be a sort of backhanded compliment, right? Because you seem to have the best manager on the planet, says Ben Foster.
Yeah, you know what? I understand why everyone's saying Unai Emery. I totally get it. Look what he's doing. You know, joint points with Manchester City, 6 points off Arsenal, the record they've had at home this season, the record they've had in the Europa League as well. And you know what you're getting with Unai Emery? It's not a risk. He's going to bring success. He's going to bring stability. Players don't fall out with him. You know, so I can understand why Simon Jordan said it earlier, and I sent him a little WhatsApp hammering him, and he sent one back saying, "Shut up, you clown." But I just feel that he's not going anywhere because what he's got at Aston Villa at the moment is the whole club in his hand, Andy. And Manchester United seems a bit chaotic.
I mean, do you ever see a situation, Gab, where he does go to United? Because I can't see it because, as you said there, rightly so, Unai Emery is in charge of everything at Aston Villa. Like, he knows that club, like, you know, inside and out. He's getting some great results there and he's doing some great things there. We know Manchester United are a big club, like one of the biggest in the world. Like, I just can't see a reason as to why, I know it's Man United, as to why he would leave this Aston Villa project now.
Do you know the only way he would have left, Bentley, was if our bad start to the season carried on. And if, say, Aston Villa now were like in 10th or 11th and
10th or 11th.
10th. But if they were still struggling and it was like they were looking like they're going to not qualify in the Europa League, then you maybe say, there could be a chance here. But they're in a title race, 6 points behind the leaders. You know, the record they've been on, they've got a chance of winning the Europa League. He's got the sporting director, is who he likes, the two owners. They've just given him the club and says, whatever you want. Why would he go to a club in Manchester United where it's chaotic? You know, you've seen what's happened with Amorim. There's been problems with the hierarchy at Manchester United. So it just doesn't make sense at the moment. You never say never in the future. He might win things with Aston Villa and then want a different challenge. But at this exact moment, he would be crazy to leave.
Right, so I think it does make sense. I think the best time to take over a Man United team, we've seen it with David Moyes, is not when it's at the top. And he took over Man United just after they won the league on the back of Fergie's success. An awful time to take over. I think the best time to join a big club is when it's on its knees.
Yeah, but that worked out for your last 4 or 5 man.
No, it hasn't. But that's the current state of play at the moment. I think if you've got the opportunity to go into Man United and become the saviour, to turn it around and start winning things.
Andy,
yeah.
The problem you've got is like people are talking about Aston Villa like they're Brighton or something.
No, but they're not. But they're not Man United.
Of course they're not. But they're Aston Villa, a team that have now got a manager in place. The whole setup of Aston Villa is perfect. There's zero problems. You know what you're getting. The football's amazing. The fans are in line with the club. The owners don't want to be seen.
No, but everyone's got an ego, Gab. Everyone's got an ego. And I'm telling you now, most, if not all managers would want Man United on the CV if they haven't got it already. Or they, I think there's only a few clubs that are there or thereabouts.
15 years ago, maybe.
I mean, that's what Noel was alluding to. I just sort of feel as though if you're at Aston Villa and you got the chance to go at Man United, player or manager, you're going.
No, not
all good players leave Aston Villa.
Do they?
Gabby didn't.
Yeah, that's exactly my point.
Okay.
all good players and all good managers. The majority of all clubs leave to go to a better and bigger club. They all do. I mean,
no, Man United is a bigger club, right? But currently, right now, the way the clubs are run, it's not a better club than Villa. It's a bigger, but it's not better.
And Andy, I get it. Players will always want to go to Manchester United, of course. Martinez was trying to force through a move in the summer. I totally get that. It's still got the pull. But when you've got a club, I keep repeating myself, a club where you know any money available can have it, yes, you can. You're not like, say, at Manchester United now, Amorim's asking for maybe more players, and they might be saying, we give you 200 million in the summer. We can't really see much going on there. We can't really give you no more. Unai Emery knows if Aston Villa can create funds through PSR for him to spend, they're going to back him. And you're in a title race. Why? You're in a title race. You've got a chance to win the Europa League.
You are in a title race on paper, but you're not, right? You're not.
Why?
Because you won't finish above Man City, and you won't finish above.
How do you know?
And you won't finish above Arsenal.
How do you know?
Well, you won't finish above Arsenal.
Why not? 6 points.
Okay, should we have a bet on it?
It's January, mate.
We both know you won't. You haven't got a squad deep enough. You haven't.
Andy,
hold on, Gab. Sorry, my point was going to be, I don't think the league's particularly that good this season, right? Arsenal are top because they are head and shoulders above everyone else.
Yes.
But then after that, everyone sort of beats everyone every week. That means there's a real good chance for a Man United manager to come in like Unai Emery, who knows exactly what it's like to settle a team. We saw that when he came into Villa after Steven Gerrard left. They were sort of 18th or 17th or 16th. They were there or thereabouts, and he got them, to top 4, top 5. The difference was huge. Same group of players. He would have a real chance, if he came into Man United now, real chance of getting them Champions League football. I don't think it's that difficult to get top 5 because everyone's there or thereabouts.
Andy, let's ask you this question. Say if he wanted to go to Manchester United, what do you think the club's going to say, Aston Villa? No problem, Unai. Let's make it happen.
No, but you know, Gab, as soon as a manager wants to go, he goes. The club can't stop him. You know that.
It doesn't happen.
Oh, it does.
All I can say is that I done my badges with Amorim, and he didn't show this sort of lack of changing his tactics when I done my badges with him.
Gab, let me ask you this, right? Percentage terms, how sure are you that if Man United knock on the door, he won't go? Percentage terms.
100%.
So I'd go probably more 98%.
100%, Gab.
Mate, like I says, if Aston Villa continue... Listen, I know for a fact this manager needs European football every season. He needs to be fighting near the top of the table. If Aston Villa go through a period where they're not in Europe, not fighting in the top 6, top 7, then he's up for grabs totally.
Gab, do you think there's a club that he would go to even now in the world in terms of... We know Real Madrid and...
Real Madrid you would, Bentley, of course.
Yeah, see that? Okay.
Okay.
I'm not going to be naive here. Real Madrid you would.
Gab, let me ask you this. I don't know if you can answer this without joking.
Yeah.
But if they don't get Unai Emery, if they don't even go after him, who do you think United have genuinely got a chance? I don't know why I'm asking this. I know he's going to come back and taunt me. Come on, who do you think?
I think they should get Gareth Southgate.
See, I said that.
Why are you smiling? You're
What?
such an idiot.
Southgate,
do you know
you're
what?
the one.
Do you know what?
You can tell me.
Wait, he could go to Villa, Gareth Southgate, couldn't he? Replace Unai Emery. What a great
Benty,
yeah.
Benty, this has been coming though, hasn't it, mate? I mean, if you look at, remember the speech he done after they beat Villa last game of the season?
Yep.
And he done a speech to the crowd saying the good days are coming. No, they're not. Man United have had 10 managers in 13 years. The good days aren't coming back, Andy.
Still won more trophies than you over the last 10 years.
Have you?
Yeah. Well, you go first. How many you won?
But look at his face when he got papped earlier. He's a man smiling because he's earned 9 million.
Yeah.
And he's got 18 months left where he's going to earn another 10 million pounds. He's happy, gets to leave Manchester, the cold, back to Lisbon with a nice 20 million pound in his bank account. Happy days.
Bit like you, Gab.
I wish, mate. I didn't earn that in my whole career.
What did you make of him just so happened to go out for a walk on the coldest day of the year? What did you make of that?
Mate, I went out on a walk today. The snow's out, Andy. People want to go for a walk, mate, in the snow. Let him live.
See, at Gab, I said the same thing. He's hammering him for going for a little walk.
What's for a little walk? Stay in his house and crocodile tears.
I ain't seen him go for a walk in 14 months. Weird. Coldest day of the year, he's building snowmen. It's weird, isn't it?
I've heard as well, Andy. He's been to San Carlos for a bit of food as well.
Yeah. I'll meet him in there.
Gab, I ain't spoke to you since the Arsenal Villa.
Oh, yeah.
Part 2.
Oh, yeah.
Bentley, we got humbled by the best team in Europe. I think Arsenal win Champions League, Premier League, whatever they want. We got a last minute winner at Villa Park, but Arsenal at the Emirates, frightening.
There you go.
Right.
Honest opinion.
So is that wallpaper? Who chose that behind you?
Well, to be honest, mate, it was a freebie from Jamie.
You get a parking post with it.
I'm going. Bye.
See you, Gab. See you soon.
See you in a bit, boys.
There you go. The legend is Gabby Agbonlahor. Should we take calls?
Yeah, Unai's not going to Man United. I'm not being honest. I'm not being funny.
If Sir Jim Ratcliffe's got anything about him, he'll go up to him and go, "There's me wallet. Tell me what I need to do to get you to the club."
I'm not being funny, right? I think Gareth Southgate would be the right man.
Shut up. The fact that Noel laughed like he did
listen,
tells you everything you need to know.
I get it, but you talk about Noel. Like, no disrespect.
He knows his football inside out, and the fact he laughs at that, and I laugh at that, tells you everything you need to know.
I don't think so. Okay, Jason Walker.
Would you have him?
Oh, we don't need him.
No, if Arteta left.
Yeah.
You're such a
I'd have him as an advisor.
Oh, but not as a manager.
No, maybe.
Don't
don't compare him to Arsenal.
I'm not comparing. I'm asking you. Would you have him?
Well, we don't need. We need someone.
If you did need him, would you have him? Weird that you can't answer that.
No, when we need him, then I'll answer it.
Yeah, okay, I hope you do.
Come on, I think Gareth Southgate, perfect. You know.
Yeah, and of course you do.
Stable the ship.
Yeah. What'd you say?
Stable the ship.
You said something else. That's what I call him. 03717 223344. Man United are managerless. Who should be next? sings this. Drive and talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent. Someone sings this. Leaving on a jet.
Well, I can't hear it because you're yapping.
Turn it off. Leaving.
No, I don't hear your version. Let me hear this version. No idea.
Armageddon. Still to come, we'll find out what Bentley's serving up with his tea time takeaway this week. But now we're taking your calls. Who do Man United fans want as their new manager? James, a Man United fan. Jimmy.
Hi, Andy. Hi, Benty.
Hello, legend.
How are you, my friend? You well?
Yeah, not too bad. Bit bored of the same old story of United. Another manager gone, but it was coming, wasn't it?
Right or wrong decision to sack him?
I think there was some stuff he did well, but ultimately
What was that, lose?
No, I think he did well in terms of forcing the likes of Anthony, Hoyland, Onana out of the club, because in previous regimes we would have just held on to them, and there's still a lot of dead weight there that needs shifting. So he did well forcing them out, and Garnacho, who I can't stand, and Rashford. So he did well in that respect, but yeah, he was just too wedded to his tactics, too stubborn to change, and made some weird decisions like freezing out Kobbie Mainoo was a bit strange as well.
Go on then, who do you want?
So personally, I don't care really who stays till the end of the season. It's a shame, 'cause like you just said to Gabby, the top Champions League places are there for the taking if he can build a bit of a good run. But I think Fletcher maybe to the end of the season, or Carrick, Van Nistelrooy or Ollie to the end of the season would work. But in the summer, I'd go for Tuchel when he gives up the England job, because he's some kind of authoritarian. He's managed, obviously, Chelsea to Champions League, managed Bayern, he's managed big jobs. I think he's probably only one of the people that could take on the United job.
Do you know what? I think Tuchel, would be a great shout. And I think, listen, we rate him highly, don't we?
Yep.
But I don't know how that works with the board, man. Because they can't bully him. They can't. He's a manager.
That's a very good point.
That would go. That's why he lost the job at Chelsea, because they couldn't control him.
You're 100% right.
He goes to Man United.
And look who Chelsea got now. No disrespect, but it's someone that can bully, but they can certainly have more control.
More influence, right?
Yes.
Thomas Tuchel's not letting that happen, because Thomas Tuchel's saying, listen, if you want me to be manager of this football club, I make the decisions. Yes, you've got sporting directors that can give me a list of players and I can kind of assess who I like, who I don't like. But there's no one on the planet you're telling me what formation to play, who to pick, and just dropping players into my dressing room.
And who you're buying.
Yeah, none of that.
I agree. Dan's a Man United fan. Daniel?
Hello?
Hello, Dan.
Yeah, I quite like Iriola, somebody who's got Premier League experience. I think too many of the top clubs go and look at Celtic, get managers from other leagues.
Is he a big enough name? Has he got?
Do you know what? It's not everything. Look, I really like Ariola. I think it's a good shout, Dan. My only thing with that is we look at some of the stable managers in the Premier League that we expect them to go to the next level and they're good. And a prime example of someone like that is Thomas Frank. Done wonderful things at Brentford.
You could look at it from the Eddie Howe point of view. He's gone and won Newcastle their first trophy. He was sacked by Bournemouth. I think you've got to look at the flexibility. But Thomas Frank might turn out to be a good manager in the end if he's given time. So I think you want somebody with Premier League experience, because they've got all their scouting and all those things in place already. All their coaches understand the league, rather than trying to shoehorn somebody in from the outside and all their coaches and never worked in the Premier League.
No, I just think that there's a bit of a difference between Newcastle and Man United first and foremost, right? Newcastle, great club. It's not Man United. The size, in terms of the size, it's not. And my point is, Thomas Frank, brilliant at Brentford, gone to Tottenham a level up, struggling a little bit. Whereas Keith, they are absolutely flying.
Let's go to Minoj. Joins us, Man United fan. Minoj.
Hi, you all right?
Am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Yeah, it's Manoj, just close enough. Yeah.
Manoj, I do apologise.
Yeah.
What would you like to say?
Well, and this ain't a wind-up, I'm a Man United fan.
Oh, dear. This is such... Go on.
I'd go for Jurgen Klopp. I'd cause a riot, I'd go for Klopp. He plays good football, he's won the league, he's proven, kind of. I'd go for Jurgen Klopp, I honestly would.
I've got no argument with that, because I think Jurgen Klopp's a top manager, right? Yeah. He is not going to Manchester United. It's not happening.
Why do you think that?
No, because he still loves Liverpool. I'm sure he still goes and watches them. There's no way he's doing that.
No, he can't do that.
Do you reckon?
No way.
It's like asking if Fergie would go and manage Man City. It just wouldn't happen.
But that's not the same. It's not the same.
Okay, or Wenger going to manage Tottenham.
It just won't happen. Oh, George Graham did, but...
He's not Wenger, is he?
No, I know. It just won't happen in a million years. Not in a million billion years. It won't ever happen.
You reckon?
I know so.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
If it's not Klopp, who next? Don't say Graham Souness.
No. I'd probably sign him again. It probably won't happen, but probably Diego Simeone, to be honest.
See, that one I would like.
Yeah.
Thanks, be cool, but he runs a club from top to bottom.
Again, so you have that same problem.
And also, his style of football was horrific.
I know, but we're so thick. Honestly,
no, we're not fickle.
No, I didn't say fickle. We are so fixated on systems and style. Honestly,
we don't that.
Why not? Do you want to win or not?
For the same reason you wouldn't want him at Arsenal.
What if Arteta left? Yeah. I would take Simeone. 100%. Yes, I would. It's Simeone.
Yeah, no, I don't want him there.
Honestly, this is the problem with you lot. This is the problem. You spoiled for too long. I don't want Simeone. Don't want Simeone. Don't want Southgate.
No, don't want Southgate.
Don't want Klopp.
No, I'd take Klopp, but it would just wouldn't happen in a billion years, right? You can identify a great manager, and Klopp's one of them, right?
Honestly, yes.
What?
Do we just poo Simeone?
I'm poo-pooing. I just don't want that style of football at my club. I've seen it with Jose. Awful.
Won trophies, though. I bet you'd have them days back.
I'd have. Still to come, we'll be asking if darts is in danger of becoming boring. Of course it's not. First, it's time for no Googling. My goodness, the show is flying by. Ahead of Darren Fletcher taking interim charge of Man United. Go on, Fletch. We want to know who's the highest scorer in Premier League history with initials DF.
Thank you. Oh, DF.
Yeah. DF.
I know it. Got it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. The answer to that and loads more coming up. Live and Drive and talkSPORT in seconds. Stay where you are.
Months into the promised three-year project, Ruben Amorim's been sacked by Manchester United, and it's left Simon Jordan completely bewildered by the whole saga.
Ruben Amorim was expecting some backing in this window, and he was told in that meeting in no uncertain terms, actually, we're not going to go big in this window. We're going to save it until the summer. And I think after that meeting, words were exchanged, and Jason Wilcox has reported to the hierarchy that the relationship between the two was untenable.
talkSPORT understands an explosive meeting between Amorim and Jason Wilcox before the Leeds game put the writing on the wall. And our chief football correspondent, Alex Crook, has more on that.
What was the point of Ruben Amorim? What was the point of this experience? You've had 14 months of him saying rather absurd things and then seemingly get himself together, a team that's seemingly inch by inch, yard by yard, getting slightly better, and then boom.
Club legend Darren Fletcher will take charge for United's clash with Burnley on Wednesday, which is live exclusively on talkSPORT. And it's our understanding the top brass could appoint a different interim till the end of the season with a view to bringing Ollie Glasner in over the summer. Meanwhile, Enzo Maresca is also said to have a close relationship with the United hierarchy. Liam Rossini has arrived in London as his appointment as Maresca's replacement edges closer. And get your tracksuit back on, Martin O'Neill, because after a month and 3 days that yielded 6 defeats in 8 games, Wilfred Nancy has already been fired by Celtic. For all the latest, first, head to talksport.com.
Reo-Coker. What film's this from? You Are So Beautiful.
No, what is it?
Al Pacino.
Al Pacino. Godfather. Is he in that?
How would this be in The Godfather?
You said Al Pacino, innit? I'm just naming Al Pacino film. Okay, Meet the Fockers.
Godfather. Oi.
Is he in that?
I won't have that language.
Or is that De Niro?
De Niro.
Scarface.
No.
But you said De Niro. That...
I didn't say De Niro. I said Pacino.
Oh, sorry, I was getting too mixed up.
I'll give you a clue. Right, there was a scene, the end scene was filmed.
So, Pacino was Scarface, though, right?
Yes. The end scene.
Not Heat.
No. Was filmed where we were in New York. The
Times Square.
No, the station. What's the station?
Oh, that film you love, Goodfellas.
No. Carlito's Way. Have you seen that?
Probably. I'm not big in the.
Oh, DB, man. That is an unbelievable movie. Anyone in there seen Carlito's Way?
I'm just not big on the whole Italian mafia type stuff.
Oh, why not? What's wrong with them? I wouldn't slag them off on the radar.
No.
Rather you than me, mate.
No one said.
I love them.
No one said.
Just for the record, I love them.
I'm just saying, that genre of film.
If that's where you want to go.
No. Do you like Kung Fu films?
Yeah, love them.
No, that is a lie. I just don't like.
Don't bring it back on me.
No, but I just don't enjoy that genre of
Why?
movie.
What's wrong with that genre?
I just don't like it.
What's wrong with the mafia?
No, there's nothing wrong with the mafia, but I just don't enjoy that type of film.
Joe, we're just talking about, right, mafia films. That's all we're talking about.
No, I'm not.
At least I'm not slagging them off.
What kind of genre film do you not like?
Kids' movies.
What's wrong with kids' films?
They're beneath me. I'm an adult.
Oh, no, I'd like to watch a kids' film right now. Avatar.
I know you do.
Avatar?
Oh, Avatar 3. Is it out, Avatar 3?
Yeah.
I've been told it's just horrific. Oh, by the way, breaking news. I finished Mad Men.
Did you like it?
10 out of 10.
Oh, I told you that.
Unbelievable. Even the ending.
Do you know what? The cheek of him. He come on here every day slagging off. Anything can happen.
Unbelievable.
Anything can happen.
The Mad Men people. Well done.
That's
one of the greatest things I've ever watched.
Can I have an apology, please?
I put up and down. There's some bits where you go, a bit slow.
I need an apology.
Overall, I apologise.
No, say Darren, I apologise for your...
Jeez, how many apologies do you want? Darren, I apologise.
And can you also apologise to Keith?
Keith Andrews.
I apologise to Keith Andrews now.
For suggesting you wouldn't be a good Brentford manager. I got that well and truly wrong. Excellent manager. Right, before the break, ask a question. Who's the highest goal scorer in Premier League history with the initials DF?
I guess it's Duncan Ferguson, right?
How many goals do you reckon he got?
89?
It's one more than 6'7".
68.
Yeah.
I thought he got more than that.
No, 68. 68.
Good
you
player.
like that?
Yeah, he's a good player. He was.
You know the old 6'7" thing, by the way. That's like are you aware of this?
Yes, I have kids.
Okay. Yeah, but I thought yours might be too young for that.
My 11-year-old.
Oh yeah, fine. Okay, perfect age. I went into what's the? Is it Itsu? Where do I get my? Is it Itsu?
Yeah, Itsu, yeah.
And you get a number like when you order some soup or whatever. It come up 67. It come up, and I just took a picture and sent it to my kids. And it's amazing. I'm like so carried away with it now. 6'7". And I remember when it was ready, she went 67. I went 6'7".
Why are you smirking at that?
I know, it's sad, isn't it? Still to come, we'll be asking if darts is in danger of becoming boring. It's not, but you think it is. But we'll talk about that.
Who said that? I didn't say that.
I thought you said it is.
No, I didn't say it's boring.
But
I said 45 minutes for a fight. I said people pay money to go and watch it, and it's over in 45 minutes.
So we'll talk about that from 6. But now it's time for some really bad acting.
How you doing? It's Darren Bent. Takeaway. Can I take your order, please? Get my hands, marinate all up in the thing. I like my medium well. Ginger beer. Oil over it. Get my brush thing, get the oil over it. It better be Heinz. If it's not Heinz, honestly, I'll lose it. I'm Darren Bent, and this is my tea time takeaway.
Oi, yesterday I sent you pictures.
Oh, can you do the thing first for my...
No. There's a new Jamaican cafe that's opening up near me, right? I sent you pictures of it. I went there yesterday.
Who look good, man.
Geezer Warren, who runs it, right? Shout out Warren. Comes over, loves the show, loves talk to me. I was like, amazing, right? The food, I sent you a picture.
What'd you have? Jerk chicken, rice and peas?
Yeah, and then I had a bit of coleslaw.
Yeah.
And then they brought the sauce over, the spicy sauce.
Yeah, the jerk sauce.
My goodness.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
Unbelievable.
I often get that when I'm here sometimes, but I need the chicken soup, man.
I said to him, me and Bentley have got a jerk off soon. Can you give me some pointers? He went, course, mate.
That's what he said. He said it like that, did he?
Yeah.
He said, course, mate.
I'm not going to do it.
A Jamaican restaurant, he said, course, mate.
I'm not going to do it. That's how I'm saying he said it, right? For legal reasons.
Okay. I was thinking, what?
How do you think he said it?
I mean, I could do it.
Yeah,
I'm half Jamaican, but yeah.
But yeah.
Course, mate. Like,
No,
good luck with that.
no problem, Governor. I'll just go up the apples and pears.
Good luck with that.
But he's going to help me.
Yeah, I have to try this spot, man. I always get chicken soup.
If I bring some in on my way in, if I get it at like 12:30,
yeah,
and by the time I get here at like 1:30,
yeah,
is that too late for you?
No, I still have some of that.
Shall I bring it in tomorrow?
Yeah, man. Yeah, bring me some in.
I'll bring it in tomorrow. I'll get it on my way in.
Yeah, nice.
I can do that.
Can I send you my order?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You can do that.
No.
Can you send me some money?
I can do.
No, I'll get it for you.
Right, nice.
All right, tomorrow. There you go. Lunch is sorted.
Oh, mate.
Right, I've no problem too getting that from Darren Bent. Love you too. Right, this is Bentley's Tea Time Takeaway, where every Monday 100 Club member Darren Bent serves up his 5 key takeaways from the weekend's action. So, Bentley, what's on your menu today, mate? Oh, yeah, you got whacked.
Yeah, no, but honestly, working this weekend. Hey, I was working this weekend with Jamie Carragher. Listen to the show, 5:30.
Oh, so he's listening now?
Yeah, shout out JC. JC? What? Where's that come from?
Does anyone call him JC? No, because he probably thinks he's Jesus.
No, listen to the show.
Did you
automatically pulled me up about Salah.
I was going to say, did you tell him to his face what you said about...
We didn't get into that.
You slagged him off with the Salah stuff.
Don't like that. Don't like that. But anyway, Liverpool still aren't clicking.
Oh, so you're just reading it?
I did the acting just then.
Let's hear from the Liverpool gaffer Arnie Slot speaking after that draw against Fulham. He was asked if he thought the points were safe after they took the lead in stoppage time.
Yeah, but if you follow Liverpool a little bit, I'm not too sure if everyone thought we would win it, because there are a few things that are constantly happening. One of them is that their first and only chance in the first half leads to a goal. And one of them is that we tend to concede if we are leading in the last few minutes of the game.
Now, a lot of people do say, which is, by the way, absolute nonsense, you're more likely to concede after you've scored, which is absolute garbage, but it does happen. But when you take the lead in the 94th minute, I mean, I want to say there's no excuse for conceding, but these things just happen, right?
Yeah, they do. But I think you set up in a certain way. Like, I think because you're almost not in panic mode, but you almost go into survival mode because you think, right, we're now finally winning. It's been a tough game. Let's just hold on to what we've got rather than just naturally doing what you've been doing the whole game. So I can understand that. But when Harrison Reed hits the ball like that, there's nothing you can do about it, because there's so many points to that goal where we overanalyze everything and you try and pick apart every single time someone scores a goal. When you get a goal like that, there's nothing you can analyse about it. Because even if you look at Alisson's reaction in the goal, when Harrison Reed picks the ball up, it's not even like he's set for a shot. He's like, we ain't going to shoot from there. There's no on the planet a goalkeeper who's as good as Alisson is thinking, he ain't beating me from there.
We don't see shots anymore from outside the area.
Not like that, we don't.
No.
And it's gone that far into the bracket that Liverpool into the top bracket. Like, and I mean,
what phrase is that?
You never heard that?
I've never heard that before.
Yeah, top bracket.
Even made that top bins, I've heard.
Yeah, but it's honestly top bracket.
Stanchion.
Yeah, stanchion and bracket. Hit
No
the
one's
bracket.
ever
I'm
said
saying
bracket.
they do.
No, it's not a thing.
I'm telling you that is.
Who said bracket before?
Loads of people.
Oh, because you've been out at Carragher.
No. Bracket, but no, it was
bracket.
Great hit from Harrison Reed. And Liverpool,
the bracket.
Even some of the goals, like the great goal from Harry Wilson as well, but Liverpool just still at the minute, a little bit in between.
Yeah, was it 9 games unbeaten now for Liverpool? How far off are they from their top level?
Yeah, they're still somewhere away. They're nowhere near the Liverpool so far that we used to see, and certainly last season. But listen, they're not losing games, so that's an important thing.
Let's talk about Wolves and West Ham. What question have you got?
I did the game weekend. Wolves versus West Ham.
You, Travis Scott's, by the way. Well done.
Yeah, thank
you. You look good, man.
Thank you. Listen, West Ham players have given up.
Well, let's hear from the West Ham manager, Nuno Espirito Santo, speaking after that battering against Wolves. He called for support in the January transfer window.
It's not about, it's everybody. It's everybody at the club realizing tough position that we are, tough situation that we are. Yes, it's a transfer window. The club is working to try and rebalance the squads, and we need options. We need better options because what we have not is not enough.
When you watched that first half performance from West Ham, what did you get from the players?
Poor. It was poor. Not
giving up.
Yeah, not trying to leg. If you look at me again, we overanalyze everything, but some of the goals, you think the defending, the challenges that were being put in, it was just pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. And I always feel for the travelling supporters when they go up to a place like Wolves where they're probably thinking, right, we've had a bit of a tough time, but we're going to the team that's statistically the worst in the league, record low points. So today should be a good day. We should put performance in. And then in first half, they don't even try a leg. Absolutely nothing. You must be absolutely seeding. But as bad as West Ham were, and they were absolutely atrocious, you have to say fair play to Rob Edwards and Wolves because they came out and they were really good.
Yeah, and I think that's been a long time coming. They've been unlucky in recent weeks.
Unlucky against Arsenal. Unlucky against your lot. Did they play you lot?
Yeah, Liverpool.
Liverpool. It's unfortunate for them, but I just think that West Ham players need to have a strong look at
West Ham's next game is...
Oh my God, Forest.
Massive.
The biggest game. I know Arsenal, Villa was the biggest. This one here feels a bit bigger.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We haven't got time really, but a quick word about Everton 2, Brentford 4. What did you make of that?
Great game. Ego Thiago. I mean, what a centre forward he is, by the way.
Yeah.
Second on the all-time Premier League goal scoring charts now behind Haaland.
7th they are now, Brentford. That's incredible, isn't it? Apologise to the manager.
What's his name again?
Keith Andrews.
Thank you, yeah.
Got that wrong.
I mean, he is... I always wonder this as well, because I wonder if Brentford fans are looking at Keith Andrews going, well, Thomas Frank was brilliant, but I wonder if now we've upped it.
It's too early.
It's too early.
Remember, I don't want to say anything negative. All I'm saying is it's a really poor Premier League season.
Do you know what I genuinely think as well?
But, sorry, that takes stuff off. What he's done has been above and beyond.
I genuinely think, I'm not just saying this, I genuinely think Igor Thiago is an upgrade on Vissa and Mbeumo. I think he's an upgrade.
I know what you mean. A bit too early.
Bit too early. Isn't he on 20? Them two hit 20 for the season.
But sometimes you get players just have an unbelievable season.
He's all-round general plays good as well.
So far, unbelievable.
Yeah, he's been brilliant. But no, fair play to Brentford, Everton having a bit of a struggle up at the minute.
Yeah. Oh, we're going back to Fulham.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, because VAR's rubbish.
Okay, what do you want a quick word about that? That's the last thing we're going to talk about.
The offside, Andy.
We got 5 centimetres.
Oh, no. Cut the line of the grass.
Garbage.
The line of the grass is offside.
Garbage. Madness. You can make offside so easy by just making it the player's foot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that easy.
There's a few concerns about the West Essex Golf Club.
Oh, yeah. So just quickly, my golf club, West Essex, there's a big fire there.
Yeah.
It looks like this is terrible. It looks like the whole clubhouse is burnt down.
Yeah, because someone just put the news on Andy. And
yeah, no, I'm aware of this. And thankfully, I'm led to believe that everyone's fine, so no one has been involved in it. But yeah, I mean, it's just really sad to see.
Yeah.
So I hope everyone at West Essex is good and fine, and I along with everyone will help get that club back on its feet.
Love that.
All right, my club. I love that.
You'll start paying memberships. I like that.
Yeah. What? Oh, hold on, I didn't go that far. But yeah, sending lots of good vibes and hugs to West Essex. Right, when we come back, we'll have some fun with the best of talkSPORT. Driver talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent. Still to come, we'll be asking if darts is in danger of getting a bit boring. I mean, I don't think it is. Staying with darts, Johnny Clayton, Stephen Bunting, Josh Rock, Gerwyn Price have all been confirmed to join Littler, Humphreys, Van Veen and Van Gerwen in this year's Premier League of darts. Real Madrid are reportedly interested in Palace midfielder Adam Wharton. At the moment, we'll have some fun with the best at talkSPORT, but now it's time for me to talk a lot.
26k for 2026 on talkSPORT.
I noticed on H&J they split this read amongst the two presenters. Do you want half of it?
Well, I've not got the...
I can just hand over the iPad.
That's long, innit?
Yes, talkSPORT is giving you the chance to win a massive 26 grand at 12 p.m. this Friday. We'll be calling one lucky winner with a guaranteed payment made that day. Yeah, one of you could pocket 26 grand. 26k for 2026. Here's how to enter.
For your chance to win, text WIN to 83338. Text costs £2.50 plus your standard network rate, or call 0343 423 9761. Lines close 12 p.m. Friday, and that's when you'll need to answer your phone if it rings. UK residents only, 18 plus.
It's a network promotion, full T's and C's at talksport.com/win. So for your chance to win, text the word WIN to 83338 now. Good luck. Time now for this. Good music under that.
You know what was with that? Because my earpiece was going in and out, in and out, in and out. Couldn't it? What's going on?
Great story. Let me write that one down. In and out.
Hey, Jack, please tell me. Jack, please tell me. Put some 21 minutes to go in here. Can't wait for that.
In, out. Well, what was happening? In again and out again. Really good song. Tell that to the boys in the pub later.
Here we go. I can't wait for this.
Time for the best of talkSPORT Friends, where we run you through some of the recent highlight moments from across talkSPORT. Let's kick things off with Extra Time with Paul Ross. They were joined by a top reporter and tuna crumpet enthusiast. I see. Ian the Moose Abrahams. He wasn't impressed with football matches being cancelled due to the weather.
If you think we have put a man on the moon, we can now build an aeroplane, the A380, that holds 800 people. 800. And flies non-stop halfway around the world. Yeah. And yet we can't invent a football boot for a bloke to stand up on the ice or snow. Come on. We should just erase the last 10 minutes. And you know what? I'll go and do it myself. I'll invent a boot, I'll become rich, and then we'll all watch football back on snow and ice.
Tomorrow, by the way, is -5.
Jeez.
-5. Wrap up, everyone. How cold is too cold, DB, in England? Not when you're away, when you know it's going to be cold.
Yeah, no, -5's pushing it.
I bought today. I bought one of those de-icer gloves.
What do you mean?
So it's got a de-icer, you know, that...
Yeah.
But it's got a glove wrapped round it, because I did it this morning, all the snow.
Oh, no, go to the app, press the button, heats up the car, man. Gets all that ice.
Different world, isn't it? Different world. Do you have any $1 million ideas?
$1 million ideas?
That's a no. Good, okay.
Yeah,
you can catch Paul Ross every weekday from 1 till 5 a.m.
On to the weekend breakfast. Shabana Hearn and the big Tony Cascarino got the near off to a great start. Here's Cass talking fitness.
Right, so I've gone, no, I'm going 1st of Jan. I'm going to do it. And it was basically 100 squats, 100 press-ups and 100 sit-ups every day. Now, so far I've managed to do it January the 1st, January the 2nd, and I'm going to do it every day. I'm aching like I'd done a pre-season back 25 years ago.
You've got DOMS.
Honestly, my stomach.
Have you got a New Year's resolution?
By the way, that's stopped now already. Have I got New Year's? It's going to be difficult for mine, but just carry on being brilliant.
Okay, yeah, brilliant, yeah.
So-
What's the worst form of exercise?
The worst form, the rower's quite bad.
Disgusting, isn't it?
No, I'll tell you what, anything lower body, squats and lunges.
No, I can see.
Squats
but
and lunges are
I like doing
horrific.
legs.
No, leg day ain't happening.
If you went outside and started running right now, how many miles could you go?
I could do a half marathon tomorrow.
You couldn't.
Mate, I could easily do a half
You
marathon.
couldn't.
Mate, I could do 10k, like drop of a hat.
No, you can't.
What are you talking about?
I don't believe you. Remember, Shaban Antonio with you every Saturday
You
and
all
Sunday
right?
morning from 6 a.m. I can't wait for this.
I don't know what they've chosen. It's finished with a clip from the award-winning podcast, 21 Minutes to Go. Here's the fun boy, Jason Cundy, responding to the question, would you rather have your head on a 10-year-old body or your 10-year-old head on your body?
What age am I?
This age.
So whatever happens,
Yeah.
I'm my age now.
Yes.
It doesn't matter if I've got the... Does the body grow?
No.
It never grows?
No.
So I remain that size with my...
You got to choose one.
I want my body now with a 10-year-old head.
Your 10-year-old head.
Yeah, but it's got my brain now.
Yeah.
That's fine, I'll take that.
Oh my, honestly, award-winning that. 10-year-old brain on 10-year-old body. Honestly, that is unbelievable. Right, everyone listening, make sure you download that. 10-year-old brain.
I really want to swear at him. What one are you picking?
Oh, sorry, is that
What
even...
one are you picking?
I'll have my 10-year-old head on my body now, I think.
So you'd look like you're 10 and you carry on coming to work with a 10-year-old's head?
Probably, yeah, I was cute at 10. But anyway, you know what, let me get back to that. Let me write it down.
Hold on, what was your story about earphones and earpiece coming out?
10-year-old brain or 10-year-old body.
If you had to have the body of another great question, another talkSPORT presenter instead of yours, who'd you pick?
Oladipo.
What, over Ugo Monye?
He's not a presenter. He's
No, yeah, okay, but he's still a guest.
Ade.
Would you?
He's ripped.
Do you love Ade's body?
It's weird. That's weird. That. When I need to. Where can I download the podcast from?
Well, you can get 21 Minutes to Go wherever you get your podcast from. Where'd you get them from?
Spotify.
We can get them from there.
Yeah,
a new one.
10-year-old body on brain or something.
That's right. Yeah. That's what we didn't ask you. Every Monday. Can I just tell you that this one's?
Don't do it.
Everyone that listens will win £1 million. They won't, by the way. Legally, I have to say that's a lie. But go listen to it. 21 Minutes to Go. We're giving away a Rolls Royce and a holiday.
You're not, mate.
No, we're not. No.
He's trying everything to get me to listen.
If you listen to it, you can get a free house. If you're playing Monopoly. Of course, you can find all of our shows. Yeah, don't worry about that. Just get 21 Minutes to Go. talkSPORT's brand new podcast. Swear.
Brand new. It's been going for about 6 months.
Where? You'll be going. Where's yours coming out, by the way? The beach ball. Darren Bent.
Nah, man. I'm too busy exploring the 10-year-old's body on the brain or something. You know what I mean? Riveting radio.
Why don't you listen to it? You might learn something.
Is that one of the better parts?
You might learn something.
No, is that one of the better parts?
I had to broadcast. When we come back, we'll be talking about darts and sports, right? Is it good or bad if someone just...
And 10-year-old brains and bodies.
No, we'll go with that. Okay, we'll go to the break with that.
It's almost like they're just so scared at the minute.
Oi.
The Lions. Real-life fantasy rugby, bitter rivalries set aside in a quest to create the world's best team in weeks. There's nothing like it, but who on earth had the idea and how did it all begin? Incredibly, the first Lions tour was organised and funded by three men who played in England's first ever Test cricket match. Opening bowler Alfred Shaw, opening batsman Arthur Shrewsbury and captain James Lillywhite. The 1888 Lions squad then, made up of 17 English, 4 Scots and 1 Welshman and a Northern Irishman, took a 46-day boat trip to New Zealand before heading to Australia. The Lions weren't alone on the boat. Also on board were 300 stoats and weasels who were brought over to eliminate New Zealand's rabbit problem. The first ever Lions captain, Robert Seddon, died of drowning midway through the tour while sculling on a river. Andrew Stoddart, who was another of the cricketers there, took over and was the star of the tour. The next one was the first to get official recognition from the RFU against the newly formed Springboks. Although the Lions won the series and beat the Boks again 5 years later, in the 12 series since in South Africa, they've only won 2. New Zealand has proved an even tougher hunting ground, just the 1 series win for the Lions in 11 attempts, which came in 1971. And then there was that nail-shredding drawn series in 2017, only the second in Lions history. Only once have the Lions clinched a series after losing the first test, 1989, when David Campese's infamous ghost pass was pounced upon by Ian Evans. Before World War II, the Lions had a dark blue strip, which on the 1930 tour forced the All Blacks to play in all white. So in 1950, the iconic red shirts, white shorts and blue and green socks combination was born. It remains the symbol of the greatest alliance of adversaries in all of sport. To borrow the phrase from Jim Telfer, the Lions is Everest.
Welcome back to the last hour drive of talkSPORT. Me, Andy Goldstein. Bent is here.
I'm not going to lie to you, I'm partial to a brioche.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I love a brioche.
What's in it?
It depends what am I cooking, a barbecue.
What?
I'll have a burger. If I'm having a bacon sandwich, I'll have a brioche.
What's in your brioche?
Bacon or burger.
You would put a beef burger in a brioche?
Yeah, you would. Brioche bun. They do brioche burger buns.
No, mate.
Yeah, they do.
Oh. Jack just said, don't be so stupid in my ear.
Thanks, Jack. They do brioche burger buns.
Well done, Jack.
Thank you very much, Jack.
Still
Unbelievable.
Gum will be taken, what, better than a burger bun?
It's the same thing as brioche.
It's not the same.
What am I doing? What am I doing? Sorry.
That's how relaxed you are.
Well, I apologise, Andy.
No, you don't have to, because I like that. It means you're relaxed. Munching on some peanuts during the show.
Nah,
Still to come, we'll be taking a look at some of the latest transfer rumours, but now time to look back at the darts, thanks to our friends at Village Hotels.
PDC World Darts Championship update on talkSPORT with Village Hotels. Get rooms from as little as £55 in the Big Village sale. Find out more at villagehotels.com.
Hit the treble 19, he needs double 15, and we are witnessing sporting brilliance. Littler does go back to back. The 147 out to win it in style is fourth maximum.
Phil Taylor won his first at 30 years old. She's got 12 years on him to add to the 2 he's already got.
It's a habit, but it's definitely a good one. Picking up trophies, it's all I've ever wanted to do in the sport. But yeah, tonight's very special. Going back to back.
Luke Littler is back-to-back darts world champion at just the tender age of 18. He smashed Van Veen 7-1 in Saturday's final. It was live on talkSPORT. Also means that he is £1.6 million clear of second place Luke Humphries at the top of the PDC Order of Merit. Legendary darts ref Russ Bray was on the Breakfast Show this morning. He was asked if Littler's dominance could end up being bad for the sport.
we had that with Phil for so many years, where he dominated. He dominated the field. I don't think this will happen, and I really, really don't, because there's so many good players in depth now. When you look at Kian Van Veen, you look at Josh Rock, Luke Humphries, of course, these guys, you know, they're still only youngsters as well. Obviously not as young as Luke, but they're youngsters as well. And I don't think he could dominate the same as Phil.
Imagine a drive time show with Russ Bray and Sean Dyche. That'd be unbelievable.
Yeah.
Now, listen, we all love watching Littler, but if he's doing this 5 years down the line, is that a good or a bad thing for the sport? Now, I absolutely love sporting dominance.
Mm-hmm.
I love it in team sports. I love it in single sports. I love it we saw it with Tiger. We've seen it in snooker with Davis in one decade, with Hendry in another.
Athletics with Usain Bolt.
Yeah. We've seen it. It just goes on and on. Tennis, we've seen, 3 players dominated. So
Floyd Mayweather, dominance, man.
Okay, there you go. I don't know how you can even question whether or not it's a good or bad thing, but producer Joe made a very good point in our meeting earlier on, that the problem you've got when you've got a gulf so big between one and everyone is that when you turn on the telly to watch a final, it's over in 44 minutes. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Because we all like seeing any kind of sport go the distance. You want that drama.
Yeah.
So there's a very thin line between what you want as a sports fan. What's your view? I love dominant. I'm more than happy to watch a 7-1, a 7-0.
You know what it is?
45 minutes.
It's hard to kind of tarnish everyone with the same brush, because in certain aspects, I like dominance, and that might come down to the individual or the sport. Does that make sense? So, athletics, for instance, I'm a big athletics fan. I love the fact Usain Bolt dominated, right? And I used to get nervous watching him because I was desperate for him to win. Didn't want him to get beat, right? If Arsenal start dominating, I'd love it because Arsenal's my team. So then, again, it's personal preference. Like, you like dominance, but you wouldn't want Liverpool dominating for the next 10 years, would you?
No, that's right.
Do you know what I mean? So I think it does come down to the individual. With darts, it's really interesting what people say, because when I'm looking at the way Littler's playing now and how easy he's just dismantling the field, like, there seems to be I like Humphries, but there seems to be that gap between those two seems to be getting bigger and bigger, right? When you're watching how effective and how good Luke Littler is, and the fact that I'm thinking that ain't no one stopping him for the next 10 years, but the fact that there's people that have more experience than myself, like Russ Bray, we had a couple of commentators on the drive time show, and they were saying no, they don't expect this to happen.
Chris Mason, Paul Nicholson.
And Dance was saying, I think Dance said it as well. Just because of the youngsters now, I don't know about darts academies, but apparently there's so many of these young kids that are coming out now, these academies, that are frightening. But I just feel like Luke Littler, in terms of the sport that he's in, is like a phenomenon. Like, he's like one in a million. Like, you know, that generational talent where I don't see, you're not going to get one of them every single generation, are you?
No. I like watching a genius at work.
Yeah.
I loved it with Ronnie. I still watch it with Ronnie. It's more of a struggle now for Ronnie, but he's still a genius. Always has been, always will be. Luke Littler is a genius.
So I don't know how that dominance stops.
Well, it stops when he stops.
And that's not that.
Because from what I'm led to believe, he doesn't need to practice. He has a quick half hour in the morning or whatever.
I don't believe that. Darts is one of them sports, right? Where, and listen, I'm not calling him a liar, but I'm sceptical.
Oh my God, you are calling him a liar.
No, I'm sceptical because
of what?
He says he doesn't practice, which is fair enough, right? But darts is one of those sports where you can say, I don't really practice. And when you get home, lock the doors, close the curtains, mate, you're there chucking for 6 hours.
You think he does that?
Yeah, he must do.
I don't.
Mate, to get good at anything, you have to practice.
Yes, but there is that air of natural ability, which sometimes means you don't.
Okay, Tiger Woods, naturally gifted golfer, right?
Golf's different.
No, but that's hard, you say, right? To master
I think it's the
that,
hardest sport in the world.
Right? He must have practiced to get, and he's a genius.
Yeah.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, I don't care what, he must have practiced.
Yeah, but other players need to practice more.
Okay, I'll give you another
example.
So someone that you love, right?
Bex.
David Beckham.
Right.
Free kicks. That's not natural ability. That is all him working.
That's right. But, right, if you put 10 other players alongside Bex and gave them the same practice, they wouldn't get as good.
That's my point.
So he has to have that genius.
Yeah, but he's still unbelievable because of how much he practices. So the fact that he doesn't, I find that a bit, but at the end of the day, I mean, he's an absolute genius. He's a freak of nature in terms of how good he is.
Okay, so what do you like watching?
So it just depends on the situation. I can't sit here and definitively give you an answer and say I like domination, because if Liverpool, Man City.
No, but that's football's different because it's tribal and we grow up supporting a team and they're in our blood.
If it's the person that I enjoy watching, then I want them to dominate everything, and I love that.
Usain Bolt.
I loved it.
You were happy for him to take 10 years of him winning every single race.
Yeah, because I got.
Is it good or bad for the sport?
It's unbelievable. Because you almost feel lucky enough to be alive to watch someone who's as good as he is.
Yes, because you're seeing a phenomenon.
You almost feel like you're privileged. Like, oh my goodness, we're alive witnessing this.
Yeah, I agree. But if you're a paid member of the public, you've got to see Littler.
Yeah.
Against Van Veen. Awful.
I mean, bloody,
awful or not awful?
Bloody, you're a paying customer and you go to watch athletics, you get 9.7 seconds.
I know, but you get the whole days there.
Yeah, so it's, but no, yeah, I just think that's part and parcel.
So if Luke Littler won the next 10 finals on the bounce, and the most he conceded in any final was 2 sets.
Yeah.
So he's either winning 7-1, 7-2, or 7-0.
I'd respect it.
Is that good or bad for dart?
Yeah, I'd like it. I think it'd be good. I mean, I would probably tire of watching that, but the hardcore fan would probably love it. But you know what it's like? I don't know what it is about this country, right? But if he was to do that, say he won the next 5, right?
Well, 5 more or 3 more.
And he was on top and he was like, he was getting all the endorsements and he was getting all the love. People turn on him. Not everyone. You know, how many times do we see someone go all up to the top of the mountain?
Yeah, we like to see people fail.
And then get him off now. I've had enough. I've had enough of him earning all this money, watching all this stuff. Get him off.
Yeah, but only because it's a bigger story, right?
So then you're saying that admiration and that affection,
yeah, I think it's
changes.
A huge backhanded compliment.
Yeah, maybe.
Like Phil Taylor, when he was winning 16 world titles, like in fact, Stephen Hendry told me that at the beginning, when he was going to Sheffield for like 17 days playing a snooker, on the first day, he would have a conversation with his missus about what she was going to wear for the final.
Yeah. Wow.
And he's having that conversation about, I'll be doing this, I'll be
because he knows how good he is.
Because he knew that he would get to the final, right?
Do you know, someone's put a really Stephen Jacobs, and I'm not going to steal this because I remember being there at the very start to how it is now, how he was viewed now.
Yeah.
So I can't remember what year it was, when Lewis Hamilton came out the blue, right? And he finished second. He nearly won it, and everyone was going nuts for him. Like he'd come out the blue, no one really knew too much about him.
Yeah.
Finished second, he was going crazy. Fast forward like 10 years, where he's now equally Michael Schumacher. People couldn't stand him. So I think, and he was dominating. People were like, it's boring. So remember you said about the dominance.
But people question F1 whether or not it's boring anyway.
No, I don't think they do.
No, they do because everything's the same.
Well, it's not all the same. But
all the cars are the same, right?
I don't think people do question if it's boring. But when he was winning people couldn't stand it. They couldn't wait for him to get beat.
So let's take calls on it, right? 03717223344. Is darts in danger of becoming boring? I'm going to say no.
I'm with you. Do you think a lot?
Agree with me? Okay.
I agree. Do you think a lot? And I think it does. Comes down to the individual. So if they're not likable, people don't want them to dominate. They want them to get beat. Like I love Floyd Mayweather, right? Because I love how brash he was. I love the way he used to spend all the money. I loved all that style of things. But other people that I know couldn't stand him. Like even though he was a genius.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy watching him box.
Right.
It was dull.
And you want him to get beat.
Yeah.
Didn't you? You want him knocked off his perch.
Yeah, but you always want the underdog to do, like Bo Greaves, right?
Yeah.
Our mate. She's going to go on to bigger and better things.
Yeah.
She could have won a big match on the stage at Alipay. Didn't, right? But there's no doubt in my mind that she's going to win lots of matches.
Yeah.
And who knows one day win the world championship? You don't know. Her following will be gigantic. Like with Fallon Sherrick, we saw it, right?
Yeah.
If she won that match, everyone went nuts, right? Because you want the underdog to win.
Yeah.
It's all of a sudden when that underdog, like Littler, the first time man gets to the final when he's like 16.
Yeah.
It's how long you want them to stay there for.
Yeah.
But I think Littler's got the support.
I think a lot of it comes down to the personality and the person. Because if I'm really in tune with somebody and I really like them as an athlete and they're like up the top,
yeah,
I don't care about the underdog. I just want them to keep winning and to keep dominating.
Okay, let me give out the number again. But before I do, that was all thanks to our friends at Village Hotels.
PDC World Darts Championship update on talkSPORT with Village Hotels. Get rooms from as little as £55 in the Big Village sale. Find out more at villagehotels.com.
Right, I think we've set that up beautifully, right? And bizarrely, we both agree. But do you? We both love sporting dominance, right? I've got no problem with it at all.
A lot is definitely on the individual.
I'm a big fan of Littler. If he gets to the next 15 finals and blows away his opponents, I think that's brilliant for darts. 03717223344. Not just darts, but sport. Do you like dominance in any sporting arena? 03717223344. Your calls after this. talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein, superstar that is Bent. He is alongside me still to come. We'll be looking ahead to a massive week of Premier League action across the talkSPORT network. Just quickly, Johnny Clayton, Stephen Bunting, Josh Rock, Gerwin Price have all been confirmed to join Littler, Humphreys, Van Veen and Van Gerwen in this year's Premier League. In cricket, Joe Root has said that he would, and I quote, love to be part of England's next Ashes tour in the 2029-30 season, during which he will turn 39 years old. Good luck. Right, time now for this.
Paddy's Performers on talkSPORT with Paddy Power, reviewing the top ballers, performers and goal scorers from the latest footballing action. 18 plus, begambleaware.org.
Yes, time now for Paddy's Performers in association with Drive's official betting partner Paddy Power. Today we're looking back at a great weekend of football action. Nominated players we think made a difference and were Paddy's Performers. Shall I go first?
You go on.
I've gone for Harrison Reed, not because it was an equaliser against Liverpool, and not because it was against Liverpool. I just think anyone that scores, you and I were talking about this earlier on, anyone that scores a potential goal of the season from 35, because we don't see football like that anymore. No. It's very rare that you hit balls from outside of the area. And what a hit that was. And I just wonder if, you know, like the new thing now is the long throw. People go, oh, I forgot about that. I just wonder if teams or managers would go, actually, why don't you start hitting them from outside the area? Aston Villa do that, right?
Yeah, Morgan Rogers had a couple.
Yeah.
Watkins hit one.
I loved it. Harrison Reed's goal was fantastic.
John McGinn did it.
Yeah,
yes, because the keeper's all no man's land.
Yeah, but that was an unbelievable strike. I think you've got to get nominated for that. And as I said, it might be goal of the season. A little bit early to call it, but it's certainly one of them.
Yeah, I've gone for Declan Rice. Yeah, he again steps up for it. He's been so good this year.
Yeah,
so good this year. 2 goals as well when you needed him. And this is him at his best when he's pushing forward. I didn't really like him in that holding role, which is probably, if you looked at his career, the numbers are not what they should be, because for so long West Ham, that holding role. But since he's moved into the 8, wow, he has been top draw.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Is it a steal, £100 million?
No, I mean, I don't think it's ever a steal at 100 million.
But it's worth every penny.
Yeah, at the minute it's worth. Yeah, and if Arsenal win this season, then wow.
Yeah.
Come on,
here's a question for you: is he the best £100 million player ever bought, or thereabout? I'll give you a £20 million leeway, so 80 up to 100. So Jack Grealish is in that conversation.
If it was 25 million, maybe.
What, 75?
Yeah, I'd go. Because what was Virgil? 75.
Oh yeah, okay.
Because he worth every penny.
Okay.
He was a bargain.
Okay.
That
I'd say 80, between 80 and 100.
80 and 100. So Anthony.
Yeah, go on. Pogba.
Oh, that's another one of yours. Harry Maguire.
I reckon he's the best £100 million player ever.
No. What was Ronaldo to Real Madrid? 80.
Million. That was 70.
Oh, Jack saying 80.
75. But either way, it's an unbelievable amount of money. But so far.
Because I'm trying to figure out. So Coutinho went to Barca. That didn't work.
145.
Didn't work. João Felix went for over 100. Didn't work.
Yeah.
Isaac's gone. Not worked. Verts ain't worked yet.
No. Ekatike, how much?
80. He's been decent. But
he's been decent, but nowhere near Declan Rice levels.
No, small. So,
every week, Declan Rice.
Yeah.
Okay. Fulham.
No, I've got one.
Go on.
Got one for you. Harry Kane. 100 mil. He's been the best, man.
He was 100 million.
He was, mate. 100 million.
He wasn't.
Yeah, he was.
He wasn't 100 million.
He was.
Are you sure?
Yeah, and he worth every penny.
100 million euros.
Okay, 100 million. Well, you know, only
how
worth
much?
euros.
Jack? 66. 86 million pounds.
So he's in there then.
Okay, yeah.
He's the best.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Worth every penny.
Yeah, Declan's not far behind. Fulham to win or draw against Chelsea's 11-8 on. Arsenal to win and both teams to score against Liverpool. It's 23-10. There you go. That's Paddy's Performance for today. Catch up with the latest odds at paddypower.com. 18 plus only. BigGambleAware.org.
Paddy's Performers on talkSPORT with Paddy Power, reviewing the top ballers, performers and goal scorers from the latest footballing action. 18 plus, begambleaware.org.
Now we're asking if darts is in danger of becoming boring. Both me and Bentley say no. We love sporting perfection. We love dominance in sport. Before we take your calls on it, CEO and PDC, the CEO of the PDC, Matt Porter, joined White and Jordan earlier on today. He said that there is strength in depth to challenge Luke Littler.
You know, what you'll see at the moment is a huge chasing pack. Behind Luke Littler, there are, you know, at least a dozen other players who would fancy their chances of winning an event if he wasn't in it. So the challenge for them is, can they raise their game that 5% or make sure that they're on their A game when he drops off 5%, and keep it competitive? Because clearly you want a star, you want a flag waver, but you don't want it to become repetitive and predictable.
There you go, the views of the wonderful PDC CEO, Matt Porter. What do you make of it? 03717223334. Ben is a Sunderland fan. Benjamin?
How are you doing, Paul?
I'm great, thank you. How are you today? You well? Happy New Year.
Yeah, same to you, mate. Same to you. No, I wanted to give you boys a call, because one of the things that I think needs to be asked is around, you see in a lot of sport, Ben, you mentioned it just before about it's only 45 minutes. You go and you watch it and it's over pretty quickly. You're seeing like cricket and in football, the development of the sport because of the money that's been put behind it. I do think that the question really is, will Littler still be at the top of the game once the sport develops? There might be different formats that comes in, and that then brings in a whole new audience as well.
Yeah, but he's still darts, and he's still the best.
Yeah, but I mean, you could say the same. Like, if you look at cricket as a comparison, you've got like a T20 player that's not necessarily the best that's a test match player.
Yeah, but unless they change darts to you stand 30 feet away from the board, or you can only have 2 darts, unless they change the rules dramatically, it's still going to be darts as we know it, right?
Would you watch it, though, if it was 30 yards away? I think I'd stick it on.
No. Do you know what? It's funny you say that, right? That Soccer AM, when I was doing Soccer AM All Sports show years and years and years ago, they when Phil Taylor was in the Pomp, they did this little VT with Phil Taylor, and they got him to stand like a foot away from the oche, then 2 foot and 3 foot and 4 foot. And obviously, the further back he got, he was less consistent by a mile. So it's incredible how much they rely on being exactly the same distance away from that dartboard. You know, you move them a foot, and it's a totally different throw to them. Totally different. So I can't see them ever altering the distance between the ball and the player.
Sure.
There's no need. There's no need to, Ben, right?
I mean, I just feel like there's going to be some development within it somewhere.
But it's not broken, the sport. Sport's brilliant. It's getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, because you could say that again. I know I keep using cricket as the primary.
Yeah, but I think cricket. I think the T20 was. The T20 was brought into cricket because people's attention span is less and less and less and less, and it was like a 5-day cricket match. Now you can watch it in an afternoon. I think that's the difference.
True. Yeah, no, it's a fair point. Yeah.
But thanks for your call, man. Always a pleasure. Let's speak to Dan. He's a Leeds fan. Hi, Dan.
How are you, Andy? All right, Benny.
Oh, good, man. Right. How are you?
Yeah. Happy New Year.
And
happy with... reckon to game yesterday, Andy?
I was going to ask you, happy with the point?
Well, yeah, I was, and I thought it was 50-50, and do you know what? I think Man United turned up. They played quite a good game, to be honest, but I do like that Cunha. He's a good player to become, you know. My thoughts on would darts is it getting boring? I wouldn't say so, no. I think it's interesting because everybody's used to an adult winning it, like obviously Phil Taylor,
Is that an adult?
Smith, Van Gerwen and that. And,
Did you say an adult?
now there's... He's an adult, as in an adult, but he's a young adult. Sorry, no disrespect to him. Yeah, he's a young adult.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, you look at sport, we're not always going to have, obviously, your Bergkamps, your Ravanellis, your Zolas and all these, and obviously it's going to expand sport, and you're going to see different people coming through. And, you know, in time, you might get, like, excuse me, like Josh Rock might come on good, and Littler might drop his game. Like, you look at, for instance, Salah. You know, no disrespect to Liverpool.
Yeah, but we're not asking whether or not you think he'll maintain the levels. We're asking whether or not you think it's good if he does.
Well, yeah, of course, because everybody wants to see him win, and when you see somebody like that keep winning, it's interesting, isn't it? And you know, it's just a challenge of somebody else coming in and trying to beat that. And it's like Man City when they kept winning the Premier League, and all of a sudden Leicester out of nowhere. It was great.
Yeah, no, I do you know what? I think dominance. I think people do like dominance.
Oh yeah.
On the whole, but on the whole,
You're a fan of dominance.
But someone's made a good point here. So you know, it's about 80 million and all that money.
Yeah.
Bale.
How much was he?
80 mil.
He was 80, wasn't he?
Yeah. Big fee. But
would you say Bale's better than Kane?
As a player?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah. Kane is incredible, but Bale was incredible. But also Bale used to scare you.
Who'd you rather have in your team for a cup final? Not for a cup final, because there's question marks over if Harry Kane.
Bale. Taking Bale, man. That guy was freak, man.
That overhead kick in the Champions League final that's impossible. That's impossible.
So, think about some of the goals he scored.
Some of the goals Kane scored. Do you remember that goal Harry Kane scored, which is like the Bundesliga logo?
Yeah.
Where
and he hits it.
He catches the ball with his foot stretched out as he's coming.
Yeah. No, listen, Kane is incredible. Bale at one point was just doing some madness.
Did you see the question I put on our WhatsApp group yesterday? Would you rather have the best manager or the best player in the world? You see that?
Yeah, I think I'd rather have the best.
For 5 years, my question was, for 5 years, you can either have the best manager or the best player in your team.
I think I'm taking the best player.
Are you?
Yeah.
You really? You'd rather Messi at Arsenal than Pep at Arsenal?
Yeah, because I think even an average manager would be able to work, or not a great manager, a good manager would be able to get the best out of the team with Messi in it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think I'm taking the best manager. Anyway, that's for another day. Still to come, we'll be looking ahead to a massive week of Premier League action across the talkSPORT network. Time for no Googling. And after Ruben Amorim sacking at Man United, we want to know who was the first Portuguese player to win the Premier League.
Ooh.
That's a good question.
I know it.
I don't think you do. What's his surname begin with? No. Who do you think that was?
Carvalho?
No. No.
Oh, I know it. We've had it before.
What's his surname begin with? No. Who do you think that is?
It wasn't Bournemouth.
Oh, yeah, but what letter was that?
B.
Oh, why did you do it 3 times?
Yeah, there.
Oh, okay, you go back.
I've got it right.
Well, why don't you come back after the break to find out whether he's got it right? We'll see you after this.
14 months into the promised 3-year project, Ruben Amorim's been sacked by Manchester United, and it's left Simon Jordan completely bewildered by the whole saga.
Ruben Amorim was expecting some backing in this window, and he was told in that meeting in no uncertain terms, actually, we're not going to go big in this window. We're going to save it until the summer. And I think after that meeting, words were exchanged, and Jason Wilcox has reported to the hierarchy that the relationship between the two was untenable.
talkSPORT understands an explosive meeting between Amorim and Jason Wilcox before the Leeds game put the writing on the wall. And our chief football correspondent, Alex Crook, has more on that.
What was the point of Ruben Amorim? What was the point of this experience? You've had 14 months of him saying rather absurd things and then seemingly get himself together, a team that's seemingly inch by inch, yard by yard, getting slightly better, and then boom.
Club legend Darren Fletcher will take charge for United's clash with Burnley on Wednesday, which is live exclusively on talkSPORT. And it's our understanding the top brass could appoint a different interim till the end of the season, with a view to bringing Ollie Glasner in over the summer. Meanwhile, Enzo Maresca is also said to have a close relationship with the United hierarchy. Liam Rossini has arrived in London as his appointment as Maresca's replacement edges closer. And get your tracksuit back on, Martin O'Neill, because after a month and 3 days that yielded 6 defeats in 8 games, Wilfred Nancy has already been fired by Celtic. For all the latest, first, head to talksport.com.
touch and never to keep, cause you loved her too much and you dive too deep.
Bit of James Blunt. Yeah.
You only need the light
I know
when
it's
it's
not.
burning low.
I know this is.
Only miss the sun when it starts to snow.
I can't remember what it's called. Before about asking the question, who's the first Portuguese player to win the Premier League?
Luis Motti?
It was. What year? With your mob, obviously.
So it would have been maybe 98.
Correct, 97. Yeah, well done. Well, that's at 70. The wonderful, gorgeous Natalie Stoy. She's outside. I said hello to her. She goes kick-off tonight. She's got Danny Murphy and Darren Lewis alongside. I'll be steering clear of Darren Lewis.
Why?
He's a Liverpool fan, isn't he? Right, time now to look at the latest transfer rumours, all thanks to our friends at Intuit QuickBooks.
Transfer window. Breaking news on talkSPORT with Intuit QuickBooks. Tackle your self-assessment with Intuit QuickBooks. Search QuickBooks to find out more.
Right, we could start with Palace and their captain Martin Gurhey, because Man City have emerged as the front runners now to sign him. They could do it this month rather than wait until the summer to get him for free. City reportedly stepping up their interest after defenders Gvardiol and Diaz suffered injuries in the draw against Chelsea. Now, every other club seems to be wanting his signature, and they're going to wait, apparently, to get him in the summer for free. Do you think City should just go ahead and try and steal him this month?
Yeah, if you can nick him, then yeah, what a sign that would be. Man City defensively at the minute, as you said, they're a little bit light. I mean, Ruben Diaz, did you see against Sunderland? I think it was a Sunderland game where he got absolutely bullied by Robbie, threw him on the floor. Yeah, they need defensive reinforcements, and listen, I'm a really big fan.
And he's not European Cup tied as well.
He's not European Cup tied.
That's massive.
And also as well, Liverpool in for him. Liverpool want him as well. So if you could steal a march and get him, but it's going to be no shortage of takers for Mark Gahey, because he's a top quality centre half.
What sort of fee would you go for him?
In January.
What would get him now? Are you going to get him for now?
So my only thing is, because I don't think he's one of those players, and certainly people who I know that know him say that if he doesn't get the move in January, he's not one of these players that will kind of throw his toys at the pram. He'll get on with it, and he'll believe it's not the right time, and he'll go in the summer. I mean, if say you drop 30 million on the table right now in January, knowing he's got a few months left in his contract, what do Palace do with that? You're not replacing him like for like, are you?
No.
So
well, almost. I mean, it's terrible to say, but almost like 20 million is not worth it.
Which is crazy. Sounds absolutely not. So, you've risk it to the end. I would, if I'm personally Palace and I'm not in charge of their books, financial affairs.
Are you not?
No.
Okay.
Make sure you write it down.
So you're not.
Yeah.
You're not the accountant of Crystal Palace.
Why does listen? Jeremy Carr keeps phoning me. He needs to stop.
Does he not know we're on?
Do you know what I mean? Like it's 6:38. He's phoning me.
Do you want me to pick it up?
No. Don't pick up. It's one of them where I think for Gahey, if I'm Palace, I'm going, do you know what? I'm trying to hold on to him because you've got an opportunity at the end of this season, if you can keep your squad together, to win the Europa Conference League. That's another trophy. So he'll be leaving Crystal Palace with the FA Cup, the Conference League. I mean, and as their captain, he goes down to the Palace legend. I mean, he probably doesn't know anyway.
And also, he doesn't need to make this decision now.
No.
Get to the end of the season, and then your wages will go up because there's no fee. I agree with you.
And it's not like he's in a sinking ship where everything at Palace is bad.
I
So,
agree.
and do you know what? In some respects, he's in the perfect scenario.
He is. Yeah, just hold off. Is our advice if you're listening. Right, let's move on to Callum Wilson because his future at West Ham could already be in doubt. Wilson joined West Ham in the summer on a one-year deal, but he's in discussions with the club over potentially ending that early. Nuno pushed for the signings of strikers Pablo Philippe and another one.
No, say his name.
Tati Castellanos.
Well played.
And thank you. And said that their arrivals will impact Wilson's role in the squad. Do you feel a bit for him? West Ham, they do look better when he plays, but he never seems to start. They've signed 2 strikers now. He could be on his way out. It's just injuries that have hit him.
It is, yeah. I mean, Callum, 4 goals this season as well. He's a goal scorer. You get him opportunities out and he'll get you goals. I've got no doubts about that. And when you're a player and you're suffering with injuries, and I've never been in the situation where Callum's been in, where you're struggling with injuries, he might be over that now. So he might think to himself, I can play more minutes, I'm ready to go, and they're still not doing that. So that might be a little bit of frustration. But I think if he's there, and the way that West Ham are going about this business, what's the worst that can happen? Just play him. Like he's one of them centre forwards that you don't necessarily have to create chances for him, although you can do, and he'll score. He just sniffs out chances. A lot of his goals are someone having a shot, it takes a deflection, it ricochets, and he's just there and he puts it in there.
Yeah.
West Ham need a little bit of that.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. Right, let's finish with Man City's Omar Mamouche. He has started just 2 games in the Premier League this season. Now he's attracting interest from clubs such as Spurs and Aston Villa. Reports say that he would rather stay at City and fight for his place.
But he would.
Is it a weird? Yeah, is it a weird one?
When he first came in, Mamouche, he scored that goal. I think it was last season. Do you remember that goal he hit? Where I can't remember who it was against. He hit it from about 30 yards.
Yeah.
And dipped. I mean, he's got all the ability, but it happens with Pep's team sometimes. You get a player that is almost like, oh my goodness, we've signed this player, he's flying, and then all of a sudden just gets left out.
I said when he started scoring, I wasn't convinced.
He's a good player. He's a really good player.
Okay.
But, I mean, even Savino is injured now. Savino, at one point, they were trying to sell him.
Yeah, I know.
So...
Would you have him, Arsenal?
Yes, it doesn't start, but like another body in the building for sure. But yeah, I mean, if Villa get him, that's a good sign for Unai Emery, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, they've got good players, but the problem with Aston Villa is not
depth.
It's depth.
Yeah,
if they can get someone like him, yeah. I mean, Harvey Elliott's gone there and it hasn't worked.
No, not at all. He's looking for a way out. Now, a reminder, the live Premier League action keeps on coming across the talkSPORT network this week, and there's a big game at the bottom tomorrow night.
Wolves have their first Premier League win of this disastrous season for them. They'll be crying into their pie and mash in the East End, you would suspect.
Continuation of mistakes over and over mistakes. We didn't expect this performance. Nobody expected.
West Ham are done. Anybody who thought Wolves were going down should have put West Ham in there as well.
Loud boos around London Stadium again. West Ham in a whole host of trouble right now.
You know, you can get rid of Nuno, but you've still got the issue with the ball. You've still got the problems with recruitment. You've still got the problems with the stadium.
This is the last game he's got. You've got to do something about what's going wrong.
It'll be a 5th defeat in 6 for Sean Dyche and Nottingham Forest.
They'll be looking at him now, the players. They'll need his guidance and his strength.
Nottingham Forest 0, Everton 2.
Every game should be a big game, and saying it for years, and I mean it.
Strap yourselves in for the roller coaster ride that is a relegation 6-pointer.
I mean, it's massive, absolutely massive. West Ham hosts Forest. It's live on talkSPORT tomorrow. Both sides in desperate need of the points. West Ham, they are 18th. 4 points behind Sean Dyche's side in 17th. Nuno Espirito Santo, he's been speaking to the media ahead of the game. He admitted that relegation is a possibility this time round.
Yeah, really worried. I'm saying to you, we are worried and we are concerned, but the good thing that we have a game tomorrow to put things better. We have to perform better. We have to do better decisions, more effort if you want. Everything has to be at our maximum. Focus. That's the good part in football. It always gives you a chance.
I mean, we talk about 6-pointers. I sort of feel this is a 7-pointer. 4 points the gap. You lose this, it's 7 points. I mean, it's make or break already, right?
Yeah,
we're in January, right? Early January.
It is.
You can't lose this if you're West Ham. You can't lose.
There is so much more pressure on, and this is going to sound bizarre, on West Ham than there is on Forest, because West Ham at home. It's not like
I don't know. Actually, if you're Forest, you lose, the gap's 1.
I get that, but for Forest, I don't think there's a big disconnect between Dyche and the supporters yet, as there is with Nuno and this team and the owners and the board. So, oh my goodness! I mean, after this result against Wolves, like West Ham, they've got to find a way of getting nicking a result.
The Wolves one.
I know they need to. Everyone wants everyone to play well when it's about style of play and all that, and all that stuff that we talk about. But they're at that time now, crunch time. Just get the result now. Even if you play crap, but you win 1-0, own goal, and you win 3 points, just get the win, and then worry about the performance later.
What happens to Nuno if they lose?
And it's against his former side as well, Nuno. He's going to be desperate to win that.
The Wolves result was just terrible.
But again, fair play to Wolves. They played really well.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I agree with you.
Fair play to Wolves.
If they lose, 2 questions. If they lose, does he go? Do they go down?
Yes, to both. But I think West Ham win this.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. I think Nuno's going to think, right, Forest coming up.
I'm not so sure.
I was let go.
Who do you think the players play more for? Dyche or Nuno?
Well, I think they're still in Dyche's camp because he's only just really got there. And although you say that, right?
I didn't say it. You said it.
Right. Although
you said it.
When I look at Forest, right, and Gibbs' White interview afterwards was a little bit telling. He said the tactics were to kind of hold on to half time, and then maybe second half wear them down a little bit. He's better than that. Like Gibbs White. He doesn't want to be hanging on, just running around like a... Do you know what I mean? He wants to get on the ball, make things happen. Amari Hutchinson wants to do that. Backwell wants to do that. Elliot Anderson wants to get on the ball. They don't want to be just hanging on in there. Like
By the way, they're going to lose these players if they go down, right? Forest.
Morello, he can play.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, I genuinely think that... I've got a feeling that West Ham are going to get something from this game. I think it's going to be one of them tough watches. 2-1.
I think Forest are going to win it.
Give me a score.
3-1 Forest.
Oh, you reckon?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
it'd be awful for West Ham. I've said it before, I feel for West Ham fans. Their owners are just awful.
If Forest go 1 up as well in that stadium, it's going to be uphill battle.
Yeah. Yeah. You got the results, have you? And when we come back, one more Billy will be in the studio for the end of show quiz. Beyonce. Strava talkSPORT, it's me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent. Following us at 7, Natalie Sawyer's kick-off. Tonight she's got Danny Murphy, the Smurf, the Magnet, and Darren Lewis alongside. Meanwhile, over on talkSPORT 2, you can hear Leicester against West Brom in the Championship. Team use for that is in. So let's head over to the legend that is Joe Shannon. He's got all the details for us now. Joe, Happy New Year. Good evening to you.
Happy New Year, Andy. There are 3 changes for Leicester City after their New Year's Day defeat at Sheffield United. Chowdhury, Monga and Ayew come in for Luke Thomas, Mavididi and Silko Thomas. For West Bromwich Albion, there are 4 alterations to the team beaten away at Swansea, including a change in goal. Griffiths for Wildsmith, Mepham for Taylor, Malumbi coming in for Diakite and Price replacing Illing Jr. The other changes for West Bromwich Albion. It is obviously the start of sacking season in the Premier League, it would seem, and these are 2 of the most under pressure managers in the Championship. Marty Cifuentes of Leicester City against Ryan Mason of West Bromwich Albion. Neither manager dare lose this game tonight. It'll be live and exclusive over on talkSPORT 2 at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, must not lose. Talking to losers, Billy's in the studio. Happy New Year to you, Billy. You all right?
Happy New Year, lads.
Happy New Year.
You have a good one?
How was your New Year? Tell me all about it. Yeah, no one cares, Bill.
Really good.
What time did you start till?
Ooh, 3 or 4, something like that.
What, PM?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Good going. What'd you do New Year's Eve?
Just chilled one.
What does that mean?
Just chilled out.
What did you do? Just stay in?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
With the girlfriend?
Yeah.
On your own?
Yeah.
What did you get her for Christmas?
Quite a few things.
All right. How's the nursery coming along? You done that?
No, not yet.
When's it due? June or July?
My dad believed you when you said that once.
He says it's true. Oh, you've not told the family?
No.
Oh, my God. My fault.
Yeah.
What are we doing for the end of the show quiz, Billiam?
You've been talking about a lot of people getting sacked today.
I have.
And losing their jobs.
Mm.
So it's about
Is
jobs.
that you tell Bentley?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, okay.
It's about jobs and sacks.
Wouldn't that be amazing, mate?
What? Pardon? It's about what?
Oh, jobs.
And?
Jobs. No, it's jobs.
And sack?
Yeah.
No, he didn't say that. He said sacks.
Sacks?
You'll see.
Okay.
Andy, do you want to go first?
Yes.
Amorim and Nonsi both got the sack today.
Yeah.
What is the fastest time to do a mile in a sack? You know, like a sack.
Okay.
Like a sack race.
So the record for a mile is just under 4 minutes, something like 3:47 or something.
For a mile?
Yeah, normally running.
Ooh,
What?
that's quick, man.
You knew it was that, though, right?
Yeah, I knew it was rapid.
So I'd say if you've got a sack on, I'd say you got to put a minute on that. So I'd go 4:47.
For a quickie.
You're looking that in.
Yeah.
16 minutes.
Well,
That could be beaten.
Yeah, that could be beaten. How big's your sack?
Benny, you ready?
Yeah, ready.
After Amorim and Nonsi both lost their jobs, in a recent survey, what do the majority of kids these days want to do when they grow up?
YouTuber.
Is it footballer, gamer, astronaut?
Gamer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite sad, that, isn't it?
If you had to liken me and Bentley to the 2 managers that got sacked today, who's who?
Yeah. Bill, move on to the next one.
Andy, what is the most common day of the year for people to quit their job? I've got some options.
Oh, okay.
Is it the first Monday of January, so today, last working day before Christmas, or January the 31st?
I don't know why you've thrown Jan the 31st in there, and that leads me to believe that's the answer.
Going Jan the 31st?
Yeah.
No, it's today.
Is it?
First Monday of January.
Well, Bill, we've got news for you.
Yeah.
Your last quiz.
1 in 10 Brits plan to quit their job this month, and today
That's garbage, 1 in 10. You've absolute nonsense.
And today is the day that they're all
No.
going to do it.
All 1 in 10 of them. Well, there's 10 people in our office, minimum.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'll see you at Magic FM tomorrow.
Benny, 5 seconds. 5 words that rhyme with sack.
Sack, crack, rack, stack.
We see where your brain is.
Black. That's 5, isn't it?
What? No, one of them. You said sack for one of them. So.
No, I didn't.
You did, the first one you said.
I said crack.
Yeah, and then you went rack.
Crack, black, stack, slack, jack.
Yeah, rhymes with it. Can't argue that. Yeah.
Andy,
Yeah.
what percentage of their life will the average person spend working?
Oh, I can work this one out. What's the question? What percentage of their life?
Their whole life will the average person spend working?
If you 3 score a year and 10, that's 70. I'm going to add on another 5 years. 75, I'd say, is the average. And you start when you're 50, so you work 60 years. So I'd say 78% of your life.
Only 14%. It's only 8 hours a day, isn't it?
Oh, I see. I thought you meant years.
Yeah, of course.
It's in total, around 11 years of your life you spent at work.
Oh, non-stop?
Yeah. It's quite a lot, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes it feels like that today.
Yeah. Benny, 5 seconds. Careful with this
Oh,
one.
my, why am I getting all the
Wait.
5 seconds, man?
Please say duck.
5 words that rhyme with job.
Job.
No, that's the word.
No, I will say in my head.
Right.
Job. Slob.
1.
Cob.
2.
Rob.
3.
Clog.
Clog don't rhyme with slob.
Slob.
3. You're on 3 at the moment.
Job.
Jeez.
Well, there's 5 seconds up in it.
Well, keep going.
It's a job.
Yeah.
Rob.
And slob. They're the 3 you got.
I need some more.
Yes. 2 more.
Snob.
Yeah.
And
clog. That's unbelievable. You put clog in there. One more, Ben.
Stob.
What's stob? Put stob in a
Pair
second.
of trainers, mate.
Put stob in.
You say back in the day, let me get them stobs on.
Oh yeah. Of course.
Let me get them stobs on.
Shows you stobs.
Do you want one more that you can both answer?
Yeah, I do, Billy.
Nearest wins. How old was the oldest ever employed person?
Right.
93.
102.
109.
Gee whiz.
Irving Khan.
I bet you can.
I know him.
Yeah.
Investment banker, sadly no longer with us, but he worked
God rest his soul.
for a long time.
I mean, we say sadly, right?
It's sad.
Everyone sadly dies. And I my guess would have been at 109, he's not here anymore.
Yeah, true.
But yes, yeah,
sadly not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers, we go out with this music. It can only be sad. That's the end of the sadness. We'll be back tomorrow. That's the sadness. You've got to wait another 21 hours till we're back on air. Me and Benty wish you a happy evening. Billy doesn't. He's a horrible man like that. Today we talked about Natalie Sawyer, Danny Murphy and Darren Lewis are up next. Great show, I've been led to believe. Makes a change for them. We see you tomorrow at 4 for more the same. Be safe, everyone. Be safe.